A video by ProudBell6879 raises serious safety concerns. The location is unknown, but the clip shows a man recklessly spreading flammable liquid in a factory setting. People are nearby and the liquid is then ignited, causing a fire. Another person attempts to extinguish the flames, but the situation appears out of control. Curtis Van came up with a unique plan that consisted of hitting Target stores disguised as a clerk and stealing thousands worth of electronics. Things were going smoothly until a manager caught him in the act.
This is like $1,200.
Did any officers get you ID from me?
Good, so far so good.
Did you check out
Am I trespassing?
Oh, I did not. I just skip. Okay, come here. Do you have an ID on you?
It's in my truck.
It's in the truck.
I can just give it to you.
The card authorities took from the thief is thousands of dollars worth of Xboxes. Listen to this
employee explain how he caught Curtis.
His name is CJ. He used to be a Target team member at SHOUTOUT Target. He was apprehended at, so he pushed out 11 gaming consoles out of our Rio Rancho store a couple months ago.
Okay.
Rio PD issued a warrant they were supposed to handle on their end. He was back yesterday. He went to our Uptown Target where he got away with one Xbox console. So he imitates that he's a Target team member, gets keys, gains access to the locked case or the stockroom.
Which console was it, sorry?
An Xbox One yesterday.
Okay.
Set up to SHOUTOUT Target, or excuse me, Uptown. Louisiana.
Okay.
He just left our Rio Rancho store and then came here. He didn't get anything from them this morning, but he was able to get someone to let him in. All those consoles there is what he selected. He tried going out the entrance door where I stopped him.
Where did he have?
He was right at the towers, about to exit through the EAS towers here, through the entrance door.
So he passed all points of sale?
Yeah, and stopped him. He complied, came with me, kept saying, hey, I work here. I'm like, you don't work here, man. Like, you're not on our payroll.
Normally, you can expect a slap on the wrist for shoplifting. However, when you steal more than $500 worth of goods, it's a felony, which can result in thousands of dollars worth of fines and perhaps prison time. There's evidence that links him to the other stores, but Curtis is uninterested in cooperating and opts to say nothing.
Would you like to talk to me, yes or no?
About
about the incident while you're detained right now? You don't want to talk to me?
something to talk about.
Okay, so I'm going to take your answer as a no, okay, that you don't want to talk to me right now. So go ahead and stand up, okay? So you're going to be placed under arrest for felony level shoplifting, okay?
Don't interrupt. We'll get it. Okay.
Can I get double cup? I have shoulder injuries.
You'd think while at the store and not in cuffs would be the best time, if any, to make a getaway. However, Curtis isn't very smart, so he waits until he reaches the police station to attempt his escape. What happens next is insane.
You want to use the restroom or no?
Yeah.
All right, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay here.
You need a taste.
Stay here, man. Stay here. You're not going. All doors are locked. Even if you get past it, you're not going to get away from here.
No. Get on the ground or I'm going to tase you.
You cannot leave here.
I'm going to tase you. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground, man. Listen to me.
Get on the ground.
You have no other charges right now other than the felony shoplifting. Just put the thing on.
No, what's not happening?
All right? Just put it there. Put it down. You're not going to leave.
Get on
Okay?
the ground.
You are not going to leave. Put it down, man.
The cops show they're extremely patient. They can tase Curtis, but opt to play it safe, insisting he loses a chair.
Please. We want to resolve this peacefully.
Put it down, man. It's not worth it, okay? Just put it down. Let's talk about it. What's your name?
Curtis.
Curtis. Put the chair down, man. Let's not do this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, as much out of the way as we
Nice
can
and
get
slow
it.
down, all right? Nice slow, remember training, remember SOPs, nice. Remember times on our side.
Curtis, I know this sucks, okay? This isn't what you wanted to have happen, but the lieutenant is right. This is a quick process. Have you ever been to jail before?
Just relax, dude.
Curtis, take a deep breath.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape, bro.
Take a deep breath.
Curtis then got transported to the main station, getting arrested yet again. Curtis is facing felony charges along with assault on an officer and resisting arrest. In August 2022, police in the Bronx investigated a diamond jewelry heist at Rocco's Jewelry on Webster Avenue in Fordham Heights. Over $2 million worth of jewels were stolen shortly after 2:30 p.m. Surveillance footage showed a suspect gaining entry by an employee, followed by 3 accomplices. The robbers smashed display cases with a hammer and fled on foot with the stolen jewelry in bags. Melissa Joy Manning Jewelry Store in Brooklyn's Cobble Hill fell victim to a second robbery in March 2023, just 2 months after a similar incident. Surveillance footage shows a man entering with a woman, threatening an employee and forcing them to open display cases. The owner believes the same man is responsible for a prior theft, resulting in a total loss exceeding $250,000 worth of jewelry.
Was a young woman who rang the bell unmasked, and we let her in. The moment she came in, he pushed in right behind her, walked through the middle of the store like he owned it in a bright neon green tracksuit, and said, "Hi, I'm back."
Thankfully, no employees were harmed during the robberies. A dramatic scene unfolded on a January morning in Oakland's Fruitvale neighborhood. Security footage captured a daring attempted robbery at MSM Jewelry located near the intersection of 41st and International around 10 a.m. The video shows 2 armed men burst into the store, but their plans were met with resistance. An employee who wished to remain anonymous described the events. He arrived to open the shop and noticed a suspicious Toyota Camry parked illegally outside. Moments later, 2 individuals wearing masks and brandishing weapons entered the store. Fearing for his safety, the employee opened fire with his own 9mm weapon. A chaotic shootout ensued. The employee reported firing the first shot, followed by a barrage of approximately 20 rounds from the robbers. One suspect used a .40 caliber weapon with a high-capacity drum magazine, while the other wielded a 9mm with an extended magazine, both of which are illegal in this jurisdiction.
I ducked, right? And then I waited to see him like kind of scrambling. The other guy was still shooting. Then I popped my head out and shot 7 more.
The attempted robbery turned into a desperate escape. In the haste of their retreat, one of the suspects left a shoe behind. The employee believes he may have wounded this individual in the shoulder, possibly even struck by their own getaway car driven by a third accomplice. Thankfully, no bystanders or the employee were injured during the exchange. Oakland police arrived and documented the scene. Notably, they did not cite or arrest the employee, acknowledging his actions as self-defense.
They said you did the right thing. They said you did everything right. They said, we're just gonna take your guns till investigation's done, but I have more.
The aftermath left MSM Jewelry riddled with bullet holes, a stark reminder of the violence that unfolded. The employee, shaken but resolute, sent a clear message to any potential future robbers. They would be met with force.
Come back again, trying to do the same thing, we're just gonna defend ourselves.
A year-long investigation by North Hollywood detectives has resulted in the prosecution of a team suspected of over 130 restaurant break-ins across the San Fernando Valley. These burglaries, targeting primarily small businesses, left a significant impact on the affected owners.
They used a tool called a punch, and they were using that tool to go through the glass windows or the glass doors to be able to gain access into the businesses.
Commercial burglaries have been a growing concern for the LAPD in recent years. Detectives believe this particular group may have been so prolific that they single-handedly impacted the burglary statistics for the past year. The investigation led to the apprehension of 3 individuals, 2 adults and 1 teenager. The adult suspects, 25-year-old Cohen Stevenson and 19-year-old Jacob Pugh, have been charged with 19 commercial burglaries. Police believe they are responsible for many more unreported incidents and released their photos to encourage victims to come forward. Both are currently held on a nearly $1 million bail. Lieutenant Ryan Lee, leading the burglary investigation team at the LAPD's North Hollywood station, highlighted the significant impact on small businesses. The estimated losses extended beyond the stolen cash and merchandise around $80,000. The cost of repairs due to property damage is estimated to be double that amount at $160,000.
Creates significant losses for these small independent mom and pop restaurants who are cash based. You know, insurance doesn't cover the break-in or their losses, and it puts a financial strain on them.
While Stevenson and Pugh have pleaded not guilty, charges for the teenager are pending in juvenile court. This case serves as a testament to the LAPD's commitment to tackling commercial burglary and the devastating effect it has on local businesses. On January 16, 2023, chaos erupted at a local veterinary clinic when a 20-year-old man entered and went on a rampage. In a seemingly unprovoked attack, the man hurled a computer to the floor, sending shockwaves through the clinic. Frightened employees reacted swiftly, locking the door to prevent further damage.
No.
This is Charlotte.
He literally came in.
Yeah, let her talk. She was there.
Yeah, she was like, "Can I help you with something?" He just grabbed the computer, ripped it up, and threw it down on the ground.
It was right here. Threw it over there. Went outside, started punching that door, and then they were locking the door, kicking that lady's car out there.
A video camera of it?
Yeah. Actually,
However, the man's erratic behavior continued as he lashed out at the locked door, inflicting further damage. His destructive spree extended beyond the clinic as he vandalized a customer's car. Concerned for their safety and unable to wait for police, clinic staff bravely restrained the man until authorities arrived.
Get out.
Huh?
So how do you get away?
What do you mean?
You like took him down?
Once he started walking away, Brad's like, "You can't go anywhere," and he grabbed him, and then he started trying to egg Brad on, like, fight me, and Brad's like, "I'm not going to touch you, but you can't go anywhere."
Okay.
And then Brad just kind of put his arms around him like this.
Okay.
And then the guy just started trying to fight, and Brad threw his weight down on him, and they both fell down onto the ground together. Okay. And Brad just stayed on top of him until you guys arrived, like, within a minute, I would say.
Do we have any video camera of him kicking the car?
No, I don't think so.
Who witnessed it all in person?
Christina and Amber, I would say,
So
are probably your best.
Can I have them?
Christina.
The man exhibited signs of a possible manic episode, raising questions about his mental state.
Oh, my God!
Yo, bud, try to calm down, man.
Is he calming down at all, or?
Spurts.
What is he on? Can you really call it?
I was with him at Takara, and he was just screaming random stuff, like, into the ceiling.
Same dude?
This is the same dude, and then he walked out, but he wouldn't talk to me. And right before he walked out, he literally looked at the ceiling, said something, and walked out.
Hey, what are you on, bud? You have his ID? Does he have an ID on him? So I couldn't get his hands. So I just took his back.
So first, I was with him at Takara. He was sitting at the bar, at the sushi bar. And he was just
alcohol swamp.
He was just yelling random things, like I couldn't make out what he was saying. Then he just walked up and left. He walked down this way, I went this way, and then he just disappeared.
Though his motive remains unclear, his behavior left a trail of destruction. He was subsequently arrested for criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest without violence. On March 12th, Flagler County deputies arrested 3 individuals for stealing nearly $2,000 worth of merchandise from Palmco stores. Witnesses reported seeing the suspects shoplifting at Bath & Body Works at TJ Maxx. The suspects fled the scene in a car and nearly struck a deputy's vehicle during a chase.
Ho! Ho, ho, ho! You try to hit me? Did you just try to hit me?
Foxtrot 64, they're taking a 1031 in the white Toyota. Stand by for tag. They just about hit me.
6134. I think I have the vehicle over by BJ's construction site now, heading eastbound.
Holding the 95 now.
I need you guys to stay off the radio. We're about to go south onto Seminole Woods.
Southbound on 7.
Making a U-turn now, going back towards 100. First character is a Bravo, last is a Sierra. Coming back out on 100, gonna be going east.
Gonna be going east on 100. I got 6 at Dodge dealership. I got 6 at the Dodge dealership.
It's coming up in the right lane right now. Coming up to Dodge now. Speeds of 75. Alright, vehicle wrecked out at Amico.
A chase ensued, with the suspect's vehicle swerving to avoid stop sticks and eventually crashing into a water retention pond.
Let's go. Get the cave out here now.
Shoot her head.
Get on the ground. Lay down on the ground now. On the ground. On the ground. Get down on the ground.
Deputies apprehended all 3 individuals and recovered stolen merchandise from various retailers, along with a device used to remove anti-theft tags. All 3 suspects face shoplifting charges. The driver, Gerald Jenkins, has additional charges for assaulting an officer, driving with a suspended license, and possessing a shoplifting countermeasure device. He is being held without bond due to outstanding warrants. Amanda Wright, on probation for a prior theft conviction, is also held without bond for violating probation and resisting arrest. Tiara Gaillard has a warrant from St. Johns County and is being held on a $40,000 bond. A video captured by Wanda Sandoval in June 2016 at a Houston Walmart shows a parking dispute turning violent. The footage shows a driver in a white car waiting for a parking spot that appears to be about to become available as another vehicle pulls out. However, a driver in a gray truck pulls into the spot before the white car can maneuver into it. The situation escalates when a man, presumably the driver of the white car, approaches the gray truck. The video shows the man reaching into the truck's window, grabbing a phone, and then smashing it on the ground. He then gets back into his vehicle and drives away. This incident highlights the potential dangers of confrontations over parking spaces. It is important for drivers to remain calm and avoid aggressive behavior in such situations. This video shows a close call involving an e-bike rider at a gas station. The rider exits the station without checking traffic and accelerates onto the adjoining street. Oncoming vehicles are visible, narrowly avoiding a collision. This incident underscores the importance of safe e-bike operation. Riders should always prioritize checking traffic flow and using appropriate hand signals before entering streets or crossing lanes. This video captures a frightening incident at a gas station. A man is fueling his vehicle when another individual, standing on the opposite side of the pump, makes a reckless move. He removes the nozzle prematurely while the gasoline is still flowing, then ignites it. The flames quickly escalate, engulfing the car in a blaze. The resulting damage will undoubtedly be significant. However, the video also underscores a crucial element: the value of having trained employees on hand. In such situations, swift and knowledgeable action can be the difference between a minor incident and a major catastrophe. A gas station stop turns into a chaotic scene in this video. A scooter approaches the pumps, but before the riders can dismount, a bull charges into frame. Both the driver and passenger make a frantic escape, leaping off the scooter and fleeing on foot. The enraged bull slams into a gas pump, toppling it over with surprising ease. This close call serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of encountering large animals and the importance of maintaining a safe distance. In a scene ripped from a movie, 21-year-old Zara Adele, a clerk at her family's discount tobacco store in Lexington, Kentucky, became an unlikely hero. A hooded robber towering over her stormed in with a weapon, demanding cash. But Zara refused to be a victim. In a daring move, Zara lunged for the weapon, sparking a struggle. Despite the size difference, she managed to fire a shot, wounding the robber in the shoulder. Even injured, the robber attempted to flee with a cash register. Yet Zara wouldn't back down, bravely protecting the family business. Though she sustained minor injuries, her courageous fight ultimately stopped the thief. He escaped, but empty-handed. A man recently shared a frustrating experience at a store where he was helping his wife, who has mobility limitations, use a scooter. Due to her size and strength, she required assistance for safe operation. The couple was shopping together when an employee, seemingly unaware of the situation, approached them and insisted that only one person could ride the scooter. The husband felt his wife was being discriminated against and requested a manager.
Sit there and tell me handicapped people don't matter? Is that what you just said to me? Huh? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You sat there and said that handicapped people don't matter because I was riding on that, right? Correct? What did you say? What did you say?
I said
you said handicapped people.
I said that the chair specifically says one
right.
person. That's what
Specifically, and what did I tell you? My wife is too small to sit there and control that, so that's why I'm on there. And you sat there and said you don't matter. The kid, yeah, yeah.
I've asked for a manager and she's refusing to give me one.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got cameras. You can see that reaction. That's ridiculous.
Very rude. Very.
Unfortunately, the employee refused to escalate the issue. Fortunately, the manager eventually arrived and intervened. They apologized for the employee's conduct and clarified that the wife's use of the scooter with assistance was perfectly acceptable.
I'm like shaking when she sat there and said that my wife doesn't matter and she don't care about her being handicapped. We got a problem.
What happened?
I rolled up on here. I was sitting on this. Okay, my wife her weight is too small. This thing won't go. Keep stopping this net. So I sat on. She sat on my lap. We did our shopping. We come in rolling through here. Okay, and she sat there and looked at me. She goes, "Oh, only one person's allowed on it. It says only one person." Well, I'm sorry. I explained to her that my wife, is handicapped and she's small and it doesn't move. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Only one person is allowed on there.
Are you still recording?
Yes. Would you, So then I proceeded to tell her what we did, why I'm on there, and she doesn't care. And I said, my wife's handicapped. You're telling me I don't care. As soon as I said, my wife's handicapped, I don't care. And then when we asked for a manager, she refused to call a manager up.
3 times.
All right, we'll take care of it, man. I'm sorry about that.
I'm literally shaking right now. And here's the thing, I come here all the time. I see kids running around here playing on these things, okay? And that's kind of upsetting, but never once do I ever see a associate walking up and saying something to them,
I'm going to tell you, my father is store manager at Walmart locally. I've never had a problem with this, and that's considered discrimination.
Yeah,
I'm parked and handicapped. If you don't believe me that I'm handicapped, I got a handicap sticker.
I believe you.
Very, very rude.
So, Tanya, how much is your bill?
I don't know.
I'm going to pay him out for it. Sorry about that, man. Okay. Let me get your receipt.
The husband, understandably shaken and upset by the initial interaction, shared his experience online, highlighting the importance of sensitivity and understanding for individuals with disabilities who may require assistance. This dramatic video captures the devastating aftermath of a gas station explosion in Rio Claro. Flames engulf the station, fueled by a nearby gas truck. But the situation takes a horrifying turn as the fire intensifies, triggering a massive explosion that obliterates the entire structure. The sheer force of the blast is evident, even from the vantage point of the person recording the scene. They narrowly avoid debris as the explosion engulfs the frame. When the camera pans back, only smoldering wreckage remains where the gas station once stood.
Bora, rapaziada, agora aqui, ó. Nossa, malandro. Vai. Porra, mano, acabou de... Nossa, o negócio tá sério, rapaziada. Explodiu tudo aqui, ó. Ó o posto. Vai passar pro posto aqui, ó. Nossa, mano.
A shoplifting attempt at a Sephora store on January 27, 2023 was thwarted thanks to a vigilant employee. A watchful clerk noticed two women make a beeline for the expensive roller balls, grabbing several at once. Suspicious, he alerted his supervisor. The women then seemingly browsed casually through the fragrance section. However, near the store's entrance, a scene unfolded. One woman, dressed in brown, discreetly transferred items from the basket to her purse, while the other woman, in black, acted as a lookout. The observant clerk, even after they exited, noticed the significantly lighter basket.
So let me grab a price point. These two subjects, they each selected roller balls. Okay. And they concealed in her bag majority of it, and she took like probably 10 items and walked out with the basket. Okay. So let me grab. So this is everything here. This is everything that they took. Okay. I'll grab a price for it. Okay. So what's going on today? Do you have your IDs with you guys? No. You don't have any IDs with you? I don't. What's in your purse? What's your name?
He confronted the women outside the store, but they tried to evade him by splitting up and fleeing in different directions. The women were apprehended and brought back to the store's office. Authorities were called, and the officer explained the legal implications. He highlighted that concealing stolen merchandise could be a felony, especially if they were acting in concert.
Once you walk past that door, you have stolen. Okay, the statute reads to temporarily or permanently deprive somebody of the property. Well, right now, I do have probable cause to arrest the both of you for felony shoplifting. Okay? Now, this isn't a courtroom. I'm not a lawyer, neither are you. Right. I'm not a prosecutor. All I am is the guy that looks at the video, writes the report, writes down what I see and what they swear to me as a statement. If you want to make a defense, the court is the time to do that, okay?
During questioning, the woman in brown admitted to giving a false name due to fear of violating her probation.
Yeah.
I lied.
You lied?
Yeah.
Okay.
About my name.
Oh, cool.
You're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, they're going to get it one way or the other, so I appreciate you being honest. How about you?
I gave you money.
You're real? All right, what's your real name? What's your real last name?
I'm already on probation.
Okay. Listen, here's the thing. This is what I told a kid earlier today, and you know this. On your shit,
That's the thing, I'm on probation, I got a baby, I can't fuck up. I know I'm fucking up by even doing this. But I was doing it because I don't
But
have
here's the thing, there's no getting out of it now, right? So we're beyond that point of like, hey, like we're already here, it's already involved. So what's your real last name?
A wave of emotion washed over the situation as the woman pleaded to see her child.
I can't.
Hang on.
You gotta see a real good.
Hang on.
Who gonna get my baby? I can't do it. I cannot.
Listen, look, we're gonna make
I
sure.
got a whole DCF case I have to go to on Monday. It's like the charge was here.
Yeah, it may sting a little bit tonight. But listen.
That's the same thing wrong. Oh my God, I can't.
Is your
They're
child?
gonna give
Let me
me
ask you this.
17 years. No, I'm finna run. Please let me
Stop,
run.
you're not
Let
gonna
me
do
run,
that.
please.
No, it's a whole other charge you don't need to do.
Okay, but I can't do this. They're gonna give me prison time.
Here's the thing. All right, you want to pull yourself together for a second before your daughter sees you, okay? You don't want this is why we try not to do this, okay? Yeah. If they bring her back here, all right, you got to be strong. You got to be in control. Tell her you love her. Give her a kiss, right?
Her mother eventually brought the baby to the store for a tearful goodbye. This served as a powerful reminder of the consequences that extend far beyond the stolen items. Both women were arrested for retail theft exceeding $750. This incident stands as a cautionary tale for shoplifters, highlighting the potential legal and personal repercussions of their actions. This footage and pictures were released by the Chicago FBI, capturing the dramatic shootout that occurred during a thwarted armored truck robbery. The incident unfolded in the morning of October 2nd, 2023, outside a Walmart store located in Country Club Hills. The video shows a car speeding towards the armored truck, with occupants inside opening fire. Fortunately, the truck's guards and a store security guard were able to retaliate. Despite the exchange of gunfire, the perpetrators weren't successful in stealing any money. Their escape involved carjacking another driver in the parking lot, and they remain at large. In a tense situation captured on video, firefighters race against time to extinguish a car fire erupting right next to a gas station. The blaze threatens to escalate into a catastrophic explosion. Fortunately, firefighters arrive swiftly and manage to douse the flames before they spread, preventing a potential disaster.
I'm starting to think we should get out of here.
Or like to the other end of the parking lot. I gotta watch this, man.
Dude,
if we get to the other...
What if it hits the gas stations, though?
Let's not get closer.
On February 20th, 2023, a situation arose at a local store that involved a shoplifter and a store manager. According to reports, the manager called 911 after witnessing a homeless woman walk out of the store with a basket full of merchandise. When the manager attempted to stop her to retrieve the items, the woman insisted they were belongings and denied any wrongdoing. This disagreement escalated into a physical altercation as the shoplifter refused to relinquish the basket.
I went and grabbed a basket. I said, hey, you can use a basket, so that you don't have to do all that. I didn't think nothing, I didn't want to accuse her or whatever. Yeah. So then she grabbed the basket, she started getting more stuff, watching her. And then I moved the phone ring, I pick up the phone, and that's when she come outside trying to get in her bag. I said, no. I said, you got to come inside, pay for your stuff. And she said, what stuff? I said, the stuff that you steal. She's like, I didn't steal anything, I'm homeless. I said, I don't give you the right to steal. Sure. So then I was like, no, you got to come inside, or if you don't want to pay for it, you got to give me the stuff. Then that's when she started fighting. She's like, no, it's my stuff. I come inside. I said, no, this is all racetrack stuff.
The incident took a further turn when an accomplice of the woman appeared. This accomplice, wielding a knife, threatened a bystander who attempted to intervene. Faced with this additional threat, the woman fled the scene on foot, disappearing into the nearby woods.
There was a guy riding around on a bicycle. Yeah. No shirt on, fatigues, a hat that was green too.
He met me down there, yeah. He was on the phone, I'm taking it with her, trying to tell her that I was on to her about to catch her, I think.
And I think they were probably together because
they were all
he
together.
left. Then he came back when she walked out. He threatened me.
Yeah.
Because he got a
gonna
knife
beat
on
me
him,
up, and I said, you know what? He's got a knife on him too.
Okay.
All right.
Law enforcement officers were able to locate and apprehend the woman within the wooded area. Upon arrest, the woman reportedly made false claims, stating that the store manager had attacked her without provocation.
Before I walked out, because I realized I didn't have my wallet. So he was coming from work to meet me and bring me money. And when I walked out, she grabbed me and grabbed my bag and was screaming at me. And because I had food in my bag, because right now I'm homeless, and there's bad raccoons. So every time I leave to go anywhere, I have to bring all the food with me. So I had food in my bag.
Okay, so we're not going to see you on camera taking any food and anything like that. And I'm not going to walk in the woods right where I found you and find food laying there on the ground that's theirs? No?
The manager, while acknowledging the woman's homelessness, felt compelled to take action due to the clear act of shoplifting. The manager expressed that if the woman had explained her situation and simply requested food due to hunger, they might have been able to offer assistance. However, the woman's insistence that the stolen items were rightfully hers was deemed unbelievable.
Yeah, the cold juice?
Yes. Yep. And the ice cream. The parfait, the ice cream.
I wonder where she plugs her refrigerator in if she's homeless.
There you go. That part,
It's in the woods.
Yeah, they got the plug-in trees.
It's okay if you're homeless, but it's not okay to steal. If
Sure.
Hey, I'm hungry. Can I get some tea? I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
But
sure
don't
enough.
come here and still tell me it's not my stuff.
Is there any way you can...
Sir, I'd like to add something to this.
Sure.
The woman faces charges of resisting a law enforcement officer or merchant during retail theft, a crime related to obstructing apprehension for shoplifting, and petty theft for the second time, indicating a prior offense of similar nature. Security footage from a gas station in Bensalem, Pennsylvania captures a brazen theft. A man clad in a black t-shirt emerges from a white car and approaches a neighboring Tesla. With a forceful smash, he shatters the passenger window. The camera zooms in as the man swiftly retrieves the multiple boxes from the Tesla's back seat. He then returns to his own vehicle, handing the boxes off to a waiting female passenger. Without hesitation, the man speeds away from the scene. The unthinkable loss? Nearly $200,000 in cash, left unattended in the Tesla. Investigators reveal the Tesla driver was occupied inside the gas station, servicing equipment. The question now remains, was this a random act or a meticulously planned operation? Authorities identify the suspect as Christopher Plitus. He has since been apprehended and faces theft charges. This video serves as a cautionary tale for drivers considering unauthorized modifications to their vehicles. In an attempt to save money on fuel, a driver installed both a natural gas tank and a propane tank in their car, a practice that is illegal and incredibly dangerous. Tragically, during a gas station visit, the car exploded. The resulting damage is likely far more expensive than any potential fuel savings. Repairs may be extensive and the vehicle might even be totaled. This incident highlights the importance of adhering to safety regulations and avoiding unauthorized modifications that can have disastrous consequences. Caught on camera, a spree of daring smash-and-grab robberies targeting sporting goods stores. Surveillance footage reveals the shocking moments where vehicles are used to forcefully enter two separate stores within a single hour. The brazen suspects targeted the weapon departments in both locations. However, their attempts were thwarted as the display cases remained secured. Despite the failed attempt to steal firearms, the investigation remains ongoing. No arrests have been made at this time. On February 10, 2023, a situation unfolded at a Walmart pharmacy in Florida that required police intervention. Reports indicate that a woman was causing a disturbance and refused to leave the area. A witness approached the woman and informed her that the pharmacist requested her departure. However, this request allegedly triggered an outburst. The woman became agitated, throwing her phone on the ground and kicking a nearby shelf. The disruptive behavior prompted the intervention of a police officer.
It says they want you to leave, so we can't have you. Hey! Turn around. You're gonna get yourself hurt.
To ensure the woman's safety and to restore order, the officer attempted to restrain her. This resulted in a physical struggle, during which the officer sustained scratches. The woman reportedly attempted to bite the officer as well.
I'm trying to get my medication. It's been going on for 2 months. My insurance company, I was on the phone with them trying to get to talk to somebody because they said it'd be clear tomorrow. I don't need to explain everything.
I got it. You take care of yourself.
I'm trying to get my medication.
No, you're good. It's just a time.
You know what that means. Get locked up, there's a riot, y'all. That's stupid.
Ma'am, is your driver's license?
Yes, that's the last time I had my meds, right there. No theft. I was throwing a fit because my insurance, they won't give me my meds. I was trying to be on the phone. Oh, there they go with the lies.
This disorderly conduct, right?
She threatened to go behind the counter because they wouldn't give her.
No, I did not. Oh, we got it on camera. Oh, now you want to stop with your lies.
Throughout the incident, the woman repeatedly insisted that she was simply trying to obtain her medication from the pharmacy. Her frustration stemmed from the pharmacist's refusal to dispense the medication, despite her claims that her insurance company had authorized it.
I feel like doing that. I sat down and called my insurance. He had no reason to come over there and bother me. Assholes.
Following the struggle, the woman was placed under arrest and transported to the police station. She now faces charges of battery on an officer, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. A concerning video captures a scene at a Venezuelan gas station. The worker appears to be mopping the floor with a liquid dispensed from a gas pump nozzle. However, this is no ordinary cleaning solution. It's gasoline. The worker unknowingly sprays the highly flammable liquid across the gas station floor, then attempts to spread it with a mop. This incident highlights the importance of proper training and safety protocols at gas stations. Using gasoline for cleaning poses a severe fire hazard and could have resulted in a devastating accident. A brazen weapon heist unfolded over the weekend in New Whiteland, Indiana. On July 2019 morning, around 4 a.m., thieves targeted Element Armament, a local firearms store. Surveillance footage captured the incident, showing the perpetrators breaking in and swiftly stealing 33 weapons. Notably, the owner reported the thieves seemed focused and targeted specific weapons, leaving most of the store untouched. Despite a speedy escape, authorities managed to recover at least one stolen firearm within 24 hours. A Southport police officer pulled over a vehicle for a traffic violation, and the recovered weapon was found inside.
The person fled. We weren't able to apprehend him, but we did get the vehicle, and in the vehicle was a stolen gun.
This single recovery highlights the urgency in locating both the remaining stolen weapons and the culprits. The incident caused significant concern not only for the store owner, who estimates a loss exceeding $30,000, but also for the community. The knowledge that 32 weapons remain unaccounted for, potentially in the hands of criminals, is a major public safety threat.
Well, that's because we do know there's 30-some guns on the street right now that aren't supposed to be, and we don't know who has them. These aren't good guys who took the guns, so they took them for a reason. Now, what's that reason? And they're not afraid to use a gun.
The fact that that's even a possibility to be in our neighborhood, to be in our park, to be in our school system is really scary.
This robbery is not an isolated event. New Whiteland police acknowledge a troubling trend of firearm thefts in the Indianapolis area over the past month. Investigators from New Whiteland, Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, IMPD, and potentially other agencies are collaborating to solve this case and determine any connections to previous robberies. In hopes of apprehending the culprits, the owner of a Santa Monica restaurant released surveillance footage from a burglary that occurred in September 2023. The incident unfolded around 2 a.m. at Margot's restaurant, located at the intersection of Montana Avenue and 16th Street. The video captures at least 3 individuals forcefully entering the restaurant by shattering the front window. They then proceeded to the back office, where they targeted a safe and stole an undisclosed amount of cash. A seemingly minor mistake at a gas station escalates into disaster in this shocking video. A driver leaves the pump nozzle still attached to their car and continues driving away. The force pulls the entire pump out of the ground, spewing gasoline everywhere. Within seconds, sparks ignite the fuel, triggering a massive explosion that engulfs the entire station. The footage captures the rapid escalation of the fire, consuming everything in its path. This incident serves as a stark reminder for drivers to always double-check that the gas nozzle is disconnected before driving away. A moment of inattention can have devastating consequences. Chaos erupted at a local store when a customer allegedly ransacked the store and attacked an employee. The incident, captured on the store's security footage, began with a frantic 911 call from the owner. The owner reported a young customer creating havoc, throwing items around and assaulting an employee. He further stated that the customer's parent was also present, causing a disturbance and refusing to leave.
Well, she did. You
her whole story?
I cleaned up some stuff over here.
I had
She
to
grabbed a
because
bunch of
people
stuff
are
from
walking
here.
here.
She said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take this. She tried to take it, I jumped, I held her. I even have it on footage. I did not put my hands on her. I held her, all right, just so she was gonna run away with the stuff. And then, she started ransacking everything. You guys can come around and see what she did over here too.
Stuff on the floor. I had to pick up everything in the middle of the floor because we had customers in the store, but everything that she knocked on the floor is right
all
here.
this damage over here, right? You can have footage of that. Okay. She goes across the street, starts
gets
yelling.
the whole family.
She brings the whole family. They come
I'm just trying to separate
They're like, I
them.
swear to
Just
God,
go.
we're gonna tear this mother shit down.
Threaten
Wait for
to
her
shoot
dad.
us.
Wait for my cousins. Wait for my uncles. Blah blah blah.
Adding another layer to the situation, a second 911 call came in, this time from the suspect's mother. She claimed the store employee sold tobacco products to her underage daughter, aged 17, and then physically assaulted her. The mother, who lived across the street, according to her statement, witnessed the argument through the store window and arrived at the scene.
County transferring another call for the fight at 2124 Westmount. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Hello?
No, it's not 2124. Oh, yes, it is.
I was in the house. I looked across the street and seen my daughter arguing, seen the man with the pole. But either way it goes, he shouldn't have put his hands on her.
Okay, I don't
He
even know
most
what happened.
definitely should not have put his hands on her.
You tell him something they don't even know about.
Okay, well, tell them.
Yesterday, I
So
bought
you're
a
the
lighter.
one in the store?
Yes.
Okay.
I bought a lighter. It was a lighter and a lighter leak.
I'll call you back.
The woman told me that the picture was something different than it was. So last night, I brought it home. I looked at it. I realized it's not what I thought it was, so I wanted to take it back. I asked her. I came back to the store without the lighter, asked her if I could bring it back. She said they don't do the refunds, but I could change it for something different. So I bought it back, and when I told him that, he said, we don't do refunds and you can't switch it. And I was just asking him, he was being very nonchalant.
He her a lighter anyway, she's 17.
He was being very nonchalant, like when I was telling him, and it was kind of frustrating me. So I did raise my voice a little bit, but I was not yelling. And he just kept being nonchalant. And then after the woman, he asked the woman if it was true or whatever. She said no.
What, is this another woman that works there?
Yes.
When police arrived, they were met with conflicting narratives. The mother insisted her daughter simply wanted to return a lighter she had purchased the day before. The store owner, however, maintained that the teenager tried to steal lighters after they refused for a refund and was apprehended by him. The female employee corroborated the owner's story, adding that the teenager was pushed out after the disturbance.
She paid for the lighter and they had the lighter.
He would not change my lighter.
They didn't get the money back or the lighter.
And I did knock some of the sausages on the ground. But he pulled
Which
my
you
hair.
shouldn't have did shit.
I know
you
I
shouldn't
shouldn't
have
have
touched shit in this store that don't fucking belong to you.
I know, but he didn't have to pull my hair. He pulled my hair.
How did he pull your hair, when you were walking away or something?
I was standing at the thing, and I did it like this, and he grabbed my hair. My hair was down. And he grabbed my hair, and he pulled it like this. And I couldn't even move from right there. And I think the lady moved her hands off of me. And then after he pulled my hair, I did knock the rest of it down after he pulled my hair. And then he got a stick, was trying to hit me with the stick. And then we was outside.
My daughter looked across here and seen it, so I ran across
You
here.
were already outside.
I told him, you're not about to hit my daughter with no damn stick.
The lady started calling me bitches. So I started calling her bitches back.
The owner admitted to following the teenager outside with a stick, but denied making any physical contact. As tensions escalated between the mother and the owner, the officer intervened. He emphasized the absurdity of pressing charges over a $5 lighter, especially considering the damage the teenager allegedly caused to the store, which valued at $400. The situation reached a stalemate. The mother is still adamant about exchanging the lighter, ultimately left with it. The store owner retaliated by trespassing the entire family from the store's premises.
Everybody's trespassed, just move along across the street.
He came out all 5 foot. What you mean?
Thank you guys. Okay, just head back in. So I'll get you a report number and.
I would hate to reach this point, but I mean,
no, it's fine.
Stuff are unavoidable, brother.
In an unusual incident at a Virginia Walmart in 2011, a man dressed in a cow costume managed to steal 26 gallons of milk on a Tuesday night. Security footage captured him entering the store around 10:35 p.m. and leaving shortly after. Witnesses reported the man, later identified as an 18-year-old, attempted to distribute the milk to shoppers outside the store before fleeing the scene. He was eventually apprehended at a nearby McDonald's. The motives behind the theft remain unclear, while speculation suggests it may have been a prank. The large quantity of milk raises questions. Police were able to identify the suspect through facial recognition. Despite the partial concealment of the cow's mask, the stolen milk was not recovered. Dramatic surveillance footage captures an attempted ATM robbery in Brighton on May 30th, 2022. The video shows a white pickup truck backing up deliberately in front of the ATM machine. 3 figures clad in black then emerge from the truck, wielding crowbars in a menacing manner. Their intent becomes clear as they attempt to pry open the ATM with their tools. In a desperate attempt to steal the cash inside, they then attach a chain to the machine and try to rip it free by pulling it with force of the pickup truck. A dramatic scene unfolded at a Baton Rouge gas station car wash, transforming a routine errand into a terrifying ordeal for one man. The incident, which tragically resulted in the deaths of 3 police officers, began with a sudden burst of gunfire. The bystander's cell phone footage captures the initial moments of the chaos. The video opens with the sound of the first shot as police arrived at the scene. The witness describes seeing a sheriff's car behind his own vehicle, its window shattered by gunfire. He then spots the armed man, clad in black clothing and a ski mask, wielding a beige weapon. The witness's narration conveys the chilling reality of the situation as he describes being trapped behind his truck amidst the eruption of gunfire. Police vehicles screech to a halt, and a civilian caught in the crossfire desperately flees the scene in their SUV. The video continues to document the intense exchange of gunfire for approximately 25 to 30 rounds before a sudden silence descends. Visibly shaken by the experience, the witness stops recording. He gathers his belongings, drives across a ditch, and escapes the scene. Brace yourself for a jolt. This surveillance video, captured on April 5th, 2024 inside a New Jersey convenience store, offers a chilling glimpse of a real-life earthquake. Witness the power of nature firsthand as tremors shake the store, sending glass windows rippling and shelves swaying precariously. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Police body camera footage from Kennewick, Washington documents a tense encounter and subsequent foot chase that unfolded at the Saxton gas station. Officers arrived at the scene after reports of a man sleeping in a parked vehicle near the gas pumps. The video shows the initial interaction between the officers and the man. He awakens to find himself surrounded by law enforcement and appears agitated by their presence.
Hello, Kennewick Police. Kennewick Police, wake up! Kennewick Police! Hello, Kennewick Police. Hey, you alright, man? Fine. Okay, well, you were passed out of the pump for a little bit. You want to go and turn the car off? No. No? No. Okay, you're just going to take off? I have to, bro. Why? Because I have somebody to. No, just turn the car off right now. No, sir. Let's turn the car off. No, don't. Get out of the car. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Following standard procedure, the officers request that the man exit the vehicle. However, instead of complying, the man reaches towards the passenger side of the car, raising concerns among the officers that he might be attempting to access a weapon. Fearing for their safety, the officers react swiftly as the man exits the vehicle and flees on foot. The body camera footage captures the ensuing chase as officers pursue the suspect.
Leave me alone. Fine, get out of the car. Leave me alone. On the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Chase me. Don't do it. Northbound or CCB. I have a gun right here. Don't do it. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Hang on to his dispatch, he's got a gun! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do not move! Where's the gun at? Where's the gun? Straight out! Piano!
A serial laundromat bandit has been caught on camera terrorizing Pittsburgh's laundry scene. Security footage from 4 separate locations, including Kennywood, Baldwin, West Mifflin, and Monroeville, all captured the same brazen thief within a 24-hour period. This determined criminal, easily identified by his signature Steelers gear and ski mask, showed no fear of security cameras. The videos depict him wasting no time upon entering each laundromat, wielding a crowbar to pry open coin machines and causing thousands of dollars in damage. Despite the significant losses in stolen change, Kip Carroll, who manages 13 laundromats for Martic Properties, remains committed to 24-hour operation.
Probably a good thing that nobody did walk in on it, because what would they do, to avoid being caught?
Footage reveals a possible accomplice, a female waiting in a car outside during the heists. This laundry larceny spree has left a trail of damaged machines and missing quarters. In a scene of unbelievable recklessness, a gas station becomes the backdrop for a series of near misses. Surveillance footage shows a vehicle driven by an individual exhibiting potential signs of intoxication careening out of control. The car slams directly into a fuel pump, causing significant damage and triggering a partial collapse of the surrounding structure. Undeterred by the wreckage and the very real danger of an explosion, the driver exits the vehicle. In a moment of bewildering judgment, he attempts to reattach the now burning fuel pump nozzle. A quick thinking friend intervenes, recognizing the extreme fire hazard and dragging the driver away from the scene. Thankfully, a gas station employee springs into action, expertly wielding a fire extinguisher to extinguish the blaze before it can escalate further. A routine chore turned into a crime scene for mobile residents in early September. Surveillance footage captured at Cheetah Speedy Laundry on Cottage Hill Road shows 2 individuals targeting washing machines around 3 a.m. The video reveals a coordinated effort. One thief acted as a lookout, ensuring their activity remained unnoticed, while the other used a lug wrench or a similar tool to pry open the coin boxes and steal the contents. A tragic incident unfolded at a Philadelphia gas station, shattering the sense of security in the local community. The victim, a 30-year-old father, was pumping gas when a red 2009 Mazda 3 with New Jersey license plates pulled up behind his vehicle. 2 armed suspects emerged from the Mazda, one wielding a weapon and the other carrying an assault rifle. In a horrific act of violence, the armed men opened fire on the victim, who desperately attempted to flee for his life. The assailants pursued the victim around the gas station before ultimately escaping in the waiting vehicle with a 3rd accomplice. The senseless shooting left the victim deceased, and the community grappling with shock and grief. The suspects remain unidentified. A terrifying scene unfolded on August 16, 2023 at a New Orleans subway restaurant. Surveillance footage captured the dramatic turn of events. The video starts with a seemingly ordinary day at the shop. Employees worked diligently, and a customer peacefully enjoyed his meal. Suddenly, the tranquility shattered as a man brandishing a long knife barged into the store. Menace in his eyes, the robber fixated on an employee behind the counter. He barked orders, demanding money and thrusting the knife forward. Fear paralyzed the employee momentarily, but seeing the imminent threat, they bolted towards the back room. The other employee, startled by the commotion, followed suit. Undeterred, the robber snatched the cash register and fled the scene. The customer, oblivious to the drama unfolding mere feet away, continued his meal unfazed. It was only upon leaving the store and witnessing the employees calling the authorities that the gravity of the situation dawned on him. Thankfully, no one was hurt during the incident. A domestic disturbance call in Pinellas Park, Florida, escalated into dangerous confrontation with law enforcement. According to reports, a woman involved in the domestic dispute sought refuge inside a gas station bathroom, fearing for her safety. Officer Derry, the first officer to arrive on scene, attempted to establish communication with the suspect, identified as 24-year-old Calvin Brockington. However, the situation took a dramatic turn when Brockington opened fire on Officer Derry, who sustained injuries, but thankfully they were not life-threatening. Undeterred, Brockington entered the gas station and stole a vehicle from a patron.
Give me your keys now. Give me your fucking keys now. Give me your keys now. Which one is your fucking car? Which one? Yeah.
Responding Officer Gavin encountered Brockington as he attempted to flee the scene and exchanged gunfire with the suspect. Fortunately, Officer Gavin was unharmed. Brockington led police in a high-speed chase eastbound on Martin Road before being apprehended by authorities. This incident highlights the unpredictable dangers faced by law enforcement officers in the line of duty. Thankfully, Officer Derry is expected to make a full recovery. Chaos erupted at the Garrett Ace Hardware in Healdsburg on August 4th, 2017 when a car decided to take its shopping a bit too literally. Surveillance video captured the jaw-dropping moment the car smashed right through the store's entrance. The force of the impact was evident by the scattered tools and displaced merchandise. Startled customers, initially unaware of the unorthodox shopper, can be seen rushing towards the scene. One can only imagine their surprise to discover a car parked haphazardly amidst the paint cans and drill sets. A young girl's bravery and alertness potentially prevented a kidnapping at a Walmart in Georgia. Security footage captured the incident, which occurred in the Valentine's Day card and toy aisle in Walmart, approximately 45 miles from Atlanta. The 7-year-old girl Brittany was reported separated from her mother for a brief moment while her mother retrieved strawberries. During that time, an unidentified man approached Brittany. The footage shows Brittany resisting the man's attempts to take her away. Police credited her actions with preventing the abduction and were able to apprehend the suspect based on the video evidence. The suspect, Thomas Woods, was subsequently charged for his actions. Dramatic surveillance footage captured a brazen robbery at the Paraiso Bar in Newark on May 17, 2017. The video shows two individuals casually entering the bar, blending in with the unsuspecting patrons. Suddenly, the atmosphere turned violent as the man announced a robbery. Panic likely ensued as one employee was singled out and held at weapon point behind the counter. Fear for their safety and the safety of others might have been overwhelming in those moments. The footage then depicts the robbers making a hasty escape with their ill-gotten gains. Hopefully, no one was hurt during this incident. A bizarre burglary unfolded at a barber shop in Orange County, leaving the owner devastated and police searching for a repeat offender. The entire incident was captured on the shop's security camera. The footage shows a pickup truck driver employing an unusual tactic. He attached a harness to the ATM machine located inside Golden Touch Barbershop and used his truck's power to rip it free from its bolts. The struggle was evident. The video captures the driver attempting this method 5 times, even resorting to a second harness after one failed. Finally, with a forceful yank, the ATM smashed through the barbershop's front windows, allowing the thief to load it onto his truck and speed away.
Sure enough, when I got here, I was just in shock because I just seen all my hard work and all my life savings down the drain. Like, I just see a bunch of glass everywhere. Like, this place was unrecognizable.
Shop owner Ulysses Suarez rushed to the scene upon receiving a call from the police. The destruction was significant. Shattered windows marked the ATM's former location. The damaged bolts spoke volumes about the brute force used. Further investigation revealed a broken window on the right side. The thief's point of entry specifically chosen to access the ATM. Suarez estimates the stolen cash from the ATM to be in the thousands of dollars. He also expressed his strong belief that this wasn't the perpetrator's first rodeo, suggesting a pattern targeting small businesses.
Actually contacted the ATM company and they told me that there's similar situations going on with a similar truck, a white truck.
The financial blow extends beyond the stolen money. Suarez anticipates repair costs for his barbershop to reach $10,000 or even more. His primary concern now is ensuring this doesn't happen to other businesses, urging authorities to apprehend the culprit before he strikes again. Adding another layer to the investigation, police confirmed the getaway vehicle's license plates were stolen, hindering initial identification efforts. While technology is often seen as a reliable solution, even seemingly minor systems can malfunction. In this instance, a car wash malfunction resulted in a broken windshield. Fortunately, the driver had a dashcam recording the incident, providing clear evidence for the gas station's liability. Without such footage, the gas station could have potentially disputed the damage claim, asserting that the windshield was already cracked or broken prior to entering the car wash. The dashcam video serves as a crucial piece of evidence, ensuring a fair resolution to the situation. On January 4th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Walmart location in response to a shoplifting report. Upon arrival, loss prevention personnel informed them that the suspected female had fled the store and was last seen heading towards a nearby Subway restaurant. Wasting no time, officers proceeded to the Subway and located a woman matching the detailed description provided. When questioned about the alleged shoplifting incident at Walmart, the woman vehemently denied any wrongdoing.
We have somebody matching your description that was shoplifting at the Walmart. They said they took off towards the Subway, wearing an orange jacket, striped pants.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, they said they thought I was, but I don't have a flash. I didn't have a flashlight that I got at their store.
Okay.
I got one at Harbor Freight a lot earlier, and I got matches and a rope because I'm setting up my camp again, and it's dark, you know what I mean? But I didn't need that. I just needed the matches and the rope so I could set up the tarp.
Do you have a receipt?
For what?
I thought you said you got matches and a tarp.
Yeah, I got matches and a rope.
So do you have a receipt for the transaction?
Huh?
Do you have a receipt for that transaction?
No, I'm just getting a sandwich now. I don't know, I mean, I brought it all over here.
Despite her claims, the officers, having received a consistent description and likely possessing witness statements, informed her of her detention for shoplifting.
For what?
For shoplifting.
I did not know. I just bought that sandwich.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Hey, relax. You're being detained.
For what?
Shoplifting. You just told you.
I didn't shoplift anything.
Relax.
You have to prove. No, please don't do this to me. Oh.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Why are you doing this?
The situation reportedly escalated as the woman became visibly agitated. Her response included throwing a tantrum and even banging her head against the walls.
Why?
You're being detained. Hey. Relax. Don't do that.
My stuff! My stuff! Your office is on the fire! Let me lose my stuff!
Relax.
It's not important! It is important! That's not fair! Nobody should get my stuff because you're a jerk!
Relax.
That's not fair!
Stand up.
No!
Yes.
No! You have to be fair, please! Please, somebody be fair to me! Please, anybody, please be fair! Please!
order to maintain control and ensure safety for both officers and the woman herself, they escorted her to a police vehicle and transported her back to Walmart for further processing. Following the investigation, the woman now faces charges of shoplifting and resisting arrest. Gwinnett County Police are searching for a suspect who robbed a Subway restaurant on Steve Reynolds Boulevard last Friday. The incident unfolded when the suspect ordered food, paid with a counterfeit $20 bill, and then escalated to violence. Upon noticing the fake bill, the cashier raised concerns. Instead of complying, the man jumped over the counter and threatened her with a weapon pointed directly at her side. Fearing for her safety, the employee was forced to open the register. The robber grabbed the cash and initially fled the scene by climbing back over the counter. In a bizarre twist, the suspect then returned mere seconds later. Seemingly remembering the fake $20 bill he used initially, he retrieved the counterfeit money before making his final escape. A shoplifting incident at a Walmart in Pinellas Park, Florida on December 8, 2023 revealed a story of struggle and a compassionate officer's response. The video shows an officer apprehending a suspect, John, before he could leave the store with stolen merchandise.
Put your hands on your back. I didn't do anything. Behind your fucking back now. What did I do? Take the backpack off. I'm not walking out the door. Don't matter. Hands behind your back.
I'm walking out the door.
You're fine.
I'm not stealing that. I'm not walking out the door.
You are stealing it, so just stay where you're at and don't move. 575, 1015. Left to the left, okay?
John is then escorted to the Walmart office for questioning, where officers recover the stolen items.
All right, John. Just stay right here, okay, buddy? No, look that way. Anything else in here?
No. Okay.
In here that it belongs?
No, I took a couple of seal things.
All right. Is this your backpack?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Narcotics or anything?
No.
Are you homeless or no?
Yeah.
You are? When did you become homeless?
I was staying at a Christian discipleship house, a halfway house, and
Where was that at?
it was called,
During questioning, John's demeanor takes a heartbreaking turn. He breaks down in tears, revealing he's homeless and battling a renewed addiction that jeopardized his sobriety. John explains he stole painting supplies not for personal gain, but because he desperately needed money for a side job, repainting a car.
What's going on?
Dude, I'm fucking struggling, dude. I'm nothing, dude.
Okay.
I fucking fell back into addiction, dude, and I'm like at a year and a half clean, man.
Yeah.
And I'm really fucking struggling right now.
Like
I'm
struggling
hungry,
like with your sobriety?
Yeah.
Okay. And so all the painting stuff, are you trying to like do some side work or something? Or?
Yeah, like
So this is all
somebody
like,
was working on a car and I was like, I gotta make a little money helping to do that. And I shouldn't have fucking done that, man. I've never had a stealing charge ever, dude.
Right.
Ever. I don't have any fucking stealing shit. And I'm just
right. I got
fucking
you.
my life up, man.
John's remorse is evident as he apologizes for his actions, acknowledging his wrongdoing. The officer, touched by John's plight, extends a helping hand. He offers to connect John with a homeless outreach program, a potential lifeline for someone in such a difficult situation.
I should never have fucking done it, man. I'm sorry, man.
Okay. No, I got you. So a couple things, all right? I'm gonna go to some paperwork real quick, and we're gonna see if you're eligible for something called APAD, or we'll go from there, okay? Just hang out with my partner here, okay? All right? Do you,
shit going for me, bro.
John, do you, hey, John?
Yeah, John,
Unfortunately, John's recent conviction in October 2023 makes him ineligible for the program. While John faces jail time, the officer offers words of encouragement. This incident transcends a simple shoplifting case. It highlights the daily struggles some face and the humanity officers can demonstrate in such situations. The officer's act of kindness, going beyond his duty to offer support, provides a glimmer of hope for John during a challenging time. This surveillance footage from a gas station captures a late-night incident that quickly escalated into a dangerous situation. The video shows a group of people gathered around a gray vehicle parked in the lot at approximately 2 a.m. Initially, the group appears to be engaged in a conversation with the driver. However, tensions rise and the verbal exchange erupts into a shouting match. One or more individuals from the group approach the driver's window, further escalating the situation. Instead of attempting to de-escalate the situation, the driver makes a reckless decision. They accelerate the vehicle in an attempt to intimidate or scare the group. In a surprising move, one individual from the group manages to jump onto the hood of the car as it speeds away. The video shows the car driving recklessly down the street with the individual clinging precariously to the hood. The footage continues until the vehicle and the person on the hood disappear from view. A dramatic scene unfolded at New Haven Pizza on August 28, 2021, as captured by the restaurant surveillance video. The footage begins with two employees seemingly unaware of the danger approaching. They're casually chatting while preparing pizzas. Suddenly, the tranquility shatters as a third employee enters, followed by a menacing figure, a robber brandishing a weapon. Fear grips the room as a robber forcefully shoves the three employees into a corner. The tension escalates further when two unsuspecting workers enter with boxes, only to be met with a robber's threatening gaze and weapon point. Thankfully, no reports of injuries emerged from this incident. However, the video depicts the terrifying experience for the employees as the robber successfully obtains what he came for before making a swift escape. The girl's question hung heavy in the air. Why did you leave me? The scene captured at a gas station reflected the raw emotions that accompany the end of a relationship.
She can hear me perfectly fine. She can hear me perfectly fine.
Bro, please. Can you please come back?
Y'all see why.
Why are you doing? Hello! He's calling the police.
A simple greeting from the woman was enough for a sense of connection, but a child emerged seemingly unfazed by the tension. Perhaps this child had become accustomed to such moments. The hope lingers that the child's future will hold greater stability. Black Friday shopping at a Walmart in Moultrie, Georgia descended into chaos as large crowds jostled and competed for discounted merchandise. A video of the incident captures the intense pushing, shoving, and yelling that erupted within the store. The situation reportedly became so uncontrollable that police intervened to restore order and eventually ended the sale. Shoppers described the atmosphere as akin to a concert mosh pit, with reports of lost shoes and hair pulling amidst the throngs of people. One shopper, Sarah Buckty, highlighted the pressure of the dense crowd and the sense of anger and hostility that permeated the event. Another shopper, Nicole Sifford, expressed concern about the unpredictable behavior that can arise in such situations. This incident serves as a reminder of the potential dangers and unpleasantness associated with aggressive Black Friday shopping crowds. Detroit police are looking for two men caught on camera breaking into a Boston Market restaurant on Livernois Avenue. The break-in occurred on January 14th of 2018. The video shows the suspects forcing their way in through a back door. They stole a safe containing cash before fleeing in a white, tan, or silver Ford Explorer, believed to be a model between 2012 and 2014. Investigators believe these same men are responsible for a similar break-in at the same Boston Market location on March 7, 2017. A store worker with some might say a Karen attitude went ballistic on a customer accusing him of assault. Here's a twist. Security footage reveals the only attacker was the automatic door itself. The employee, convinced the customer struck her, felt deeply disrespected. Luckily, the man's companion saw the whole thing unfold as she was right behind him.
Stay right there. He's not even moving.
Okay. You want to check the camera? It wasn't
Stand
me, I promise
right
you.
there. I'm serious.
I promise you, it wasn't
Not
me.
disrespect me like that ever again. I'm
touch
serious.
you. I didn't touch you.
No, you smacked my printer from the back. That's
Oh
disrespectful.
my God.
You want me to call the police right now? You want me to make a report? You want? They have cameras. You want me to do that?
Yeah, please.
You want to do that? Okay.
Look at this lady saying that my brother touched them.
I did not touch her.
Look at this crazy lady.
No, they have you on camera, so stop lying. I'm
Okay.
serious. They have you on camera.
Yeah, let's see the camera,
Yeah, I wanna
please.
show her the
because
cameras, 'cause I
I
did not
was
touch
right
her.
behind him. He didn't even move his hand.
I did not touch her.
For what? Why would he do that? For what? Why would he do that?
I'm serious.
Touch her.
They think it's funny, but it's not.
Because he didn't do anything.
You go do that right.
I was standing right behind him. He just walked past you.
The situation escalated further when the worker called the police. Thankfully, after an hour of waiting, the cops arrived and reviewed the CCTV footage. The truth came out. The culprit was the door, not the customer. On June 28, 2018, police raced to the scene of a crashed vehicle inside a South San Angelo Walmart. Believe it or not, a 19-year-old driver from El Dorado used his truck to plow through the store's entrance and continue on a bizarre journey down the cereal aisle. Surveillance footage captured the dramatic incident. The truck, allegedly driven by Caleb Wilson, smashed through the glass doors before causing havoc in the store aisles. Thankfully, despite reports of Wilson acting strangely beforehand, no one inside the store was hurt. The driver eventually reversed course and exited the building before facing multiple felony charges. We've seen convenience store robberies with all sorts of bizarre weapons, but this one takes the cake, or maybe the cigarettes. This Detroit smoke shop surveillance video shows a man who appears to be making a normal purchase. However, in a shocking twist, he calmly pepper sprays the clerk mid-transaction. Dressed conspicuously for a criminal, the robber then casually strolls behind the counter and swipes a hefty amount of cash. It's the sheer audacity of the attack, not the disguise, that truly leaves you speechless. A brazen robbery unfolded at a North Miami Beach jewelry store located inside the 163rd Street Mall. Surveillance footage captured 4 individuals shattering their way into the store. They then leaped over the counter and plundered jewelry items before fleeing the scene. The store owner, who was in the back at the time, heard the commotion and rushed towards the front with his weapon drawn. However, the thieves had already escaped with nearly $10,000 worth of loot. In a daring daylight heist in September 2022, Beverly Hills saw a luxury jewelry store targeted. Up to 6 individuals wielding sledgehammers went on a rampage of luxury jewels, shattering display cases and making off with an estimated $5 million in loot. This included precious gems, necklaces, and designer watches. Determined authorities leveraged security footage to identify and locate the suspects scattered across various locations. Notably, a 4th suspect was already in custody for a separate offense. High-end watches vanished in a brazen smash-and-grab robbery in September 2023. The incident occurred around 4 p.m. at Jewelers on Time in Newport Beach. Surveillance footage revealed shocking details. A possible accomplice inside the store held a security gate open for 3 thieves who then stormed through the front entrance. In a swift heist, the culprit snatched a staggering $260,000 worth of watches before escaping. Convenience store robberies with pepper spray seem to be on the rise. This latest incident, captured on video at a Boston store, shows a troubling trend. The robber waits until the cashier opens the register, then unleashes a blast of pepper spray directly in the employee's face. The potent spray instantly incapacitates the clerk, a tactic designed to give thieves a clear shot at the cash. In this case, however, the robber wasn't the only one planning ahead. Luckily, the disoriented clerk managed to slam the register shut before the thieves could grab a significant amount of cash. Their grand prize? Just a pack of cigarettes. A well-orchestrated pre-dawn heist unfolded on April 7th in Dungiven, North Ireland. Mass thieves targeted a garage, utilizing a digger stolen from a nearby construction site to rip out an ATM. The entire operation, meticulously planned and executed in under 4.5 minutes, marked the 11th successful heist for this group in recent months. Drivers in Australia accidentally fill the wrong hole with petrol, meant for their boat's fuel tank. Luckily, unlike some pumps, these in Australia can't be locked on, so someone had to stay by the pump the entire time.
Petrol!
Push the, hey, Charlie, roll your car forward and roll the boat forward. Get in the car!
It's always a good reminder to know exactly where your fuel tank is located. Despite the goof-up costing them over $500, there's a silver lining. No injuries or fire hazards occurred, making this a cautionary tale with a happy ending for everyone, except their wallets. Surveillance footage captured a brazen smash-and-grab robbery at a GameStop store in Claremont Lake County in February of 2022. The video shows 2 suspects entering the store in broad daylight. One suspect, armed with a baseball bat, quickly shatters a glass display case. The thieves then grabbed several Xbox Series S consoles valued at over $1,000 in total, before fleeing the scene.
No doubt they were pretty bold and brazen.
One suspect even dropped a controller in their haste. Investigators report that these types of robberies typically occur during closed hours. However, in this case, the criminals struck during business operations.
But yeah, once one of them left, he came back with a bat and smashed the display case of the gaming stations. I think it became pretty obvious at that point that they had entered in there initially just to case the place and find out what the store had that they could take. No doubt they had made up their mind, they knew what they wanted to do, and when they came in, they made no haste.
Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Law enforcement officials have collected fingerprints from objects touched by the suspects during the crime. These fingerprints will be used to aid in the investigation and hopefully apprehend the culprits. A customer became irate after being accused of shoplifting in a store. The situation escalated as the woman, displaying what some might call a Karen outburst, began throwing merchandise around.
Yes, I am.
I take that I'm coming in this to get my mother money back. You can't bring me on home. This is what I stand for, right?
Hey, we need welfare now.
I'm standing like, what is it? No. What is it?
Employees unsure how to handle the situation could only observe as the woman vented her frustration. The customer reportedly threw a toy display to the ground, with some items potentially hitting an employee. Throughout the incident, the woman repeatedly demanded to know what she was accused of stealing, but received no response from the store staff.
Take all y'all shit all day. I'm ready for my tell him. But yeah, this right here, right now. Right now, this right here, right now. Real talk. These bitches. Don't touch me.
Hey, no.
What's up? Let's talk it. Let's talk it.
I can see you. I'm sitting here right now.
It's coming up in the store. Let's talk about the coming up in the store.
No, we do not know her at all. She just said, all right. Yeah, she touched me in the assistant man.
I'm recording it. She acting. Please don't.
Surveillance footage captured a series of robberies targeting cell phone stores in Hialeah in February 2016. The video shows 4 individuals forcefully entering 3 separate stores throughout the night and early morning hours. The perpetrators used a sledgehammer to break through the storefronts, gaining access to the merchandise.
Damage was very big, like they break a lot of stuff, window cases, the door, most of the phones are missing.
They then stole a significant amount of cell phones, including those on display and used phones surrendered for service. Reports indicate the stolen goods exceed $20,000 in value. A video from Taro, Kazakhstan captures a frightening scene at a gas station. Flames are visible and then suddenly erupt violently, sending chills down the spines of those witnessing the event. Thankfully, reports indicate no one was injured. The shaky footage, likely filmed by a scared bystander, doesn't offer clear details about the cause of the fire. On Saturday, October 23, 2021, at approximately 2:50 a.m., a robbery occurred at a convenience store located in the 1200 block of Hempstead in Houston, Texas. Surveillance footage captured 2 unknown male suspects entering the store and proceeding towards the ATM machine. The suspects used crowbars and sledgehammers in an attempt to force open the ATM. One suspect threatened the store clerk with violence if they intervened. After successfully extracting money from the ATM, both suspects fled the scene in an unknown direction. In January 2022, a coordinated ATM theft occurred at the Reliant Bank parking lot in Pilgrim. Surveillance footage captured 4 individuals arriving in a stolen Ford F-250 truck. 3 suspects armed with crowbars forcefully removed the ATM's outer casing. While they were doing this, the 4th suspect positioned the truck for use in the heist. The footage shows the suspects attaching tow chains to the ATM door. The truck driver then accelerated rapidly, ripping the ATM door and the entire machine from its base. All 4 suspects then worked together to lift the heavy ATM and access the cash inside. Authorities report that over $20,000 was stolen.
Highly coordinated and choreographed. Like you said, they were in and out in like 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. It took them 2 minutes to gain access to that machine. They were in and out really quickly. They knew exactly how to get access to the soft panel, the sheet metal panel, and then they had the tow hooks to snatch onto the solid steel door. That's about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch plate that they snatched out of there.
Surveillance footage captured an incident at the Target store located on 7th Street, south of Bell on Monday, January 17th at approximately 9:20 p.m. The video shows a suspect entering the store and approaching a locked cell phone display case. An attempt was made to break into the case, which triggered the security alarm. The suspect then fled the store on foot. During his escape, the suspect threatened an employee with a large knife. Thankfully, no injuries were reported in this incident. Employees did not pursue the suspect and prioritized their safety.
Yeah, I'm just glad that no one was hurt in this case and the employees stayed back. But yeah, he did threaten an employee with a very large knife as he was running out of the store, which escalated the crime even though he didn't remove any merchandise.
Key to open the gate so he could get out because he couldn't get out.
Thankfully, no injuries were reported during the incident. In January of 2023, a man was involved in a shoplifting incident at a Lauderdale Lakes clothing store. Surveillance footage captured portions of the event. The video shows a male suspect browsing the store for approximately 30 minutes before selecting several items of clothing. The suspect then attempted to exit the store without paying, but the exit door was locked. Authorities report that the suspect then became agitated and attempted to force his way out by pushing on the doors and attempting to break the glass. An employee, unsure of the situation, approached to unlock the door for the suspect. The suspect exited the store but then allegedly assaulted another employee by pushing them to the ground while retrieving the stolen clothing. The suspect then fled the scene in a getaway car with approximately $200 worth of merchandise. On June 13th, surveillance footage captured a smash-and-grab robbery at the Saks Fifth Avenue store in Somerset Collection Mall. 5 individuals targeted a Cartier watch display case, with one suspect using a hammer to break the glass and another stealing several expensive watches. A total of 6 watches were taken before all 5 suspects fled the scene in a gray Ford Taurus. Following the investigation, Troy police apprehended 2 individuals connected to the robbery. Authorities are still searching for the remaining 3 suspects. One of the arrested individuals is 17-year-old Joshua Colvin from Detroit. He faces charges of retail fraud. Colvin pleaded not guilty and was released on a $10,000 personal bond with a court appearance scheduled for July 1st. The Oakland County Prosecutor's Office Juvenile Division is reviewing the case involving the other apprehended juvenile suspect to determine the appropriate cause of action. A video circulating online shows a situation at a Sam's Club gas station where a driver became irate after believing another driver, a mother of 4, cut them off in line.
Stop talking to me.
Get in line!
Stop talking to me.
Like everybody else, get in line!
Okay, what is your problem? Go.
Get in line!
Go in line. Go wherever you want.
Get in line!
I don't care.
Get in line!
I have my 4 kids in the car.
Get in line!
The incident highlights the importance of staying calm. Even minor frustrations can escalate quickly, as seen in this video. Let's all practice patience and courtesy on the road to ensure everyone's safety. Surveillance footage captured a break-in at Suite Something located in the Dunbar neighborhood in Vancouver Southwest in May 2023 at approximately 3 a.m. The video shows an individual entering the premises after breaking a door. The suspect then spent 10 to 15 minutes outside the building before re-entering. Once inside, the suspect moved around the location and even used the restroom. The footage also shows the suspect consuming water and cleaning up broken glass from the entry point. After spending approximately 45 minutes to an hour inside, the suspect exited the building with 6 cupcakes. While this incident resulted in property damage, no serious harm was reported. This surveillance footage offers a clearer picture of the ATM theft that occurred in Hyde Park. The video shows 3 masked suspects involved in the crime. 2 of the suspects are seen working together to forcibly drag the ATM machine outside. A third suspect stands watch outside the building, acting as a lookout. Once the ATM is dislodged, the footage shows the suspects working together to load it onto the back of a pickup truck. They then quickly fled the scene in the vehicle. Gas stations, meant to be quick refueling stops, can sometimes morph into unexpected battlegrounds for flustered drivers. Recent events, from minor queue disagreements to serious situations involving police, underscore the importance of maintaining courtesy. One such incident captured on video showcases a tense moment. A woman stands in a position that blocks a car from pumping gas.
Can you go, ma'am? Because my kid's crying in the back. My kid's crying in the back. I know you can hear me. You love making a scene, huh, Karen? Miss Karen? Everyone's staring at you, Miss Karen? My kid's crying in the back. If you could just move aside, that'd be great.
The driver filming the scene attempts a civil approach, explaining that her children are becoming restless in the back seat. Unfortunately, the situation doesn't improve.
She ain't moving. She ain't moving, guys. She ain't moving.
Surveillance video has captured a violent robbery attempt at the Lax Wine and Spirit store in Beltsville, Maryland. The incident occurred in February 2024. The video shows a group of individuals attempting a grab-and-run theft. Store employees intervened in an effort to stop the crime. During the confrontation, one of the suspects brandished a pistol, threatening the employees. Despite the threats, the suspects managed to steal some liquor before fleeing the scene in a Chrysler Sebring. In the aftermath of the escape, a single gunshot was fired through the store's front door. Thankfully, no injuries were reported.
We've never seen any kind of issues around this area like that.
Unfortunately, there's so much of it going on that affects every neighborhood eventually.
The Los Angeles Police Department uploaded surveillance footage to their YouTube channel on May 19, 2011, documenting a robbery at a convenience store. The video shows 3 male suspects entering the store. 2 individuals move towards the back of the store while the third remains near the entrance. When the suspect noticed the cashier, he held him at weapon point. The suspects then demand access to the cash register. One suspect jumps over the counter and shoves the cashier to the ground before stealing money from the register. All 3 suspects then flee the scene. Fortunately, no injuries were reported during the incident. In a brazen act, 6 individuals targeted the Montgomery County Liquor and Wine Store on New Hampshire Avenue in Silver Spring. Around 6 a.m., the suspects barged into the store and swiftly began grabbing large quantities of liquor bottles from the shelves. Their haste was evident as they bypassed the checkout process entirely and fled the scene without a moment's delay. Surveillance footage captured them escaping in 2 getaway cars, leaving the store shaken but fortunately unharmed. A disturbing incident unfolded at a convenience store in Auburn, Washington. A clerk experienced a medical emergency while on duty. Sadly, no customers present offered assistance at the time. To make matters worse, the situation escalated when individuals took advantage of the incapacitated clerk. Surveillance footage shows them going behind the counter and stealing merchandise and money from the register. Fortunately, reports indicate the clerk did not suffer serious injuries. On April 3, 2023, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office received a call about a shoplifting incident in progress at the Target store on State Road 100. The caller reported seeing a white male customer pick up a Razor brand electric scooter priced at $539.99. According to the caller, the man bypassed all the checkout areas without paying and simply walked out of the store. Responding deputies arrived at the Target and found a man matching the suspect's description on the sidewalk outside the store. The man was in the process of assembling the electric scooter. After questioning him, they identified him as Patrick Vandermaiden Miller.
What's going on, man? Do me a favor, stand up. Huh? Stand up. I'm gonna detain you for a second. Come here. Put it down. Yes, sir. Turn around. Don't tense up on me, man. I'm not tensing up. Okay. You know why I'm detaining you? No, sir. No? Okay. Once I get these on you, I'll explain it to you. We'll get it all figured out, all right? All right. Did you buy this scooter? You don't want to answer that question?
He was arrested for petty theft, a misdemeanor offense. A search of his person revealed drug paraphernalia, leading to an additional charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. Vandermaiden Miller was transported to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility and held on a $2,000 bond for both charges. A man lost his cool while waiting in line at an auto parts checkout counter. Instead of patiently waiting his turn, he resorted to yelling at a fellow customer. The irony? He demanded security intervene, implying the woman was the problem.
In a f***ing auto place. It's not the place to ring up cold cuts. We got people got are all in line. She's ringing up tomatoes. Come on, really? You're an inconsiderate. Sorry, you have to watch your language. You have to watch your language. You really have to watch your language. She's the one started cursing. You're continuing. Where's the security? Could you call the manager?
There's nothing security do. There's nothing we can do. As long as it's not produce, sir.
It is produce. What the frick is that? Or a tomato. It's tomatoes and goddamn tomatoes.
That's one thing. That's one thing.
It's not one thing. There's more things. Let me ask you a question. Is she allowed to come and do produce here? This is the order department.
They're allowed to purchase it anywhere there's a register.
And produce.
Wherever there's a register.
Okay. No problem. It's inconsiderate for everybody trying to buy auto parts. She's in the place to the thing.
She has the right to pay for it.
Okay, so I can take that my tire up front and check out there.
No, tires are specifically for this area because it's a separate system.
Apparently, the man's frustration stemmed from the woman placing additional items on the auto parts checkout counter. He took issue with this, even resorting to sarcasm by asking the cashier if he could buy tires at the front counter, where of course no tires were displayed. When the cashier explained the obvious, the man's behavior escalated to yelling. Two employees at a mini-mart on Catella Avenue in Anaheim were robbed at weapon point near closing time. Surveillance footage shows two suspects clad in dark blue clothing and wearing face masks entering the store. One suspect swiftly pointed a weapon at the cashier, who was visibly shaken. Both suspects then forcefully demanded money from the two cash registers in the safe located beneath the counter. The cashier complied with their orders. Meanwhile, the second employee was held at weapon point and brought behind the counter while the suspects retrieved stacks of cash from the registers. The suspects yelled at the employees to keep their hands up throughout the ordeal. Thankfully, no one was injured during the robbery and no shots were fired. It appears there were no customers inside the store at the time of the incident. Early on the morning of February 2nd, dramatic scenes unfolded at a gas station. Surveillance video captured a suspect ramming his car into the building. Police say the suspect's girlfriend was inside, seeking refuge from him. The suspect then fled the scene. Moments later, the footage shows an officer cautiously entering the gas station, likely searching for the suspect. However, the suspect returned unexpectedly, initiating a chase with the police. The events remained unclear, but at some point, officers felt compelled to use their firearms. The suspect was critically injured and rushed to the hospital. On Monday, July 10, 2023, a brazen robbery took place at Linda's Bakery in Marival. Around 4:14 p.m., a man posing as a customer approached the cashier to buy a soft drink. As he paid and the cashier opened the register, the suspect whipped up his shirt, revealing what seemed to be a weapon. He then intimidated the cashier and stole all the money from the register before disappearing from the scene. Disturbing footage circulating online shows a high-speed collision involving a vehicle. The video raises several unanswered questions, including the car's origin and direction of travel prior to the crash. The extent of the damage is evident, particularly considering there were 2 gas tanks involved. Thankfully, there are no reports of injuries. This video, captured in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, depicts a rare instance of someone using a defensive folding knife against an armed robber. The footage shows a man dressed in red approaching the counter. He then reveals a weapon and announces a robbery. The individual behind the counter, later identified as a former Marine, appears to be anticipating an opportunity to react. The situation quickly escalates as the man with a knife reaches into his pocket, retrieves the blade, and engages the robber.
Get out of here! Get out of here! I got him. I stabbed him. Call the police! I called him. I stabbed him. I saw you. Thanks. I called the police. Don't worry. I saw him outside. You got him on camera? Yeah. No one. Get out of here! All of you! He was here. Okay. Yeah. I'm a retired fireman and ex-Marine sergeant. I like to fight. I like to and I'll kill some son of a bitch that drives around me. That 32 automatic, that's shit. Thanks. You are in the worst neighborhood in the world when you mess with an Irish.
The video shows him using the knife to stab the attacker in the chest. It's crucial to understand that this video does not showcase a recommended course of action in such situations. Using a knife for self-defense is a highly risky maneuver, and proper training is essential for safe and effective use. Surveillance footage captured a daring robbery at Katie's Donuts on 3rd Avenue in Chula Vista. The video shows 2 men entering the shop while one man seemingly placed an order. Distracting the employees, the other made a move for the cash register. A struggle ensued as an employee attempted to prevent the theft. However, the determined robber used a knife to sever the cash register cord and fled the scene with a register in a getaway vehicle described as a blue Kia sedan. Fortunately, no injuries were reported during the incident. A reckless car crash has left a local gas station teetering on the brink of collapse. Surveillance footage shows a vehicle careening towards the station at an alarming speed. The impact of the collision was so forceful that it significantly damaged the gas station's roof, leaving it precariously unstable. Early this morning, a chaotic scene unfolded at a mobile gas station in Plantation. Surveillance footage captured a man repeatedly ramming his car into the convenience store entrance. According to the police, the driver was attempting to reach his girlfriend, who had sought refuge inside the store to escape him. Authorities have not released details about the nature of their relationship or the events leading up to this point. Officers arrived at the scene and initiated a pursuit after the man fled the gas station. The chase ended in Lauderhill, where the driver abandoned his vehicle and a struggle ensued during the arrest attempt. Police reported the suspect attempted to disarm an officer, resulting in them discharging their firearm.
Laying down, face down, on the lawn, and officers was going back and forth, apparently trying to get him some assistance or something. He was already shot.
The suspect sustained critical injuries and was transported to the hospital for treatment. No officers were reported injured. The suspect faces potential charges that may include resisting arrest, kidnapping, and false imprisonment, though these are not yet confirmed. Residents in the area expressed shock at the events.
Traumatized, to be honest. I've never witnessed anything that close to where I live, especially a shooting.
Surveillance footage captured a robbery at a bakery in Pico Union early morning around 3 a.m. The video shows 5 masked suspects, all clad in black hoodies, arriving in a black Cadillac Escalade with obscured license plates. The footage depicts the suspects breaking through the bakery's glass door and entering the bushes. An employee can be seen attempting to flee as the suspects ransack the store. According to the owner, the suspects forced an employee into a back room during the robbery. Thankfully, no injuries were reported during the incident. However, the owner estimates approximately $2,000 in damages, including broken glass, the entrance, and a restroom door.
Yes, this is an authentic Oaxacan business, restaurant and bakery. Most people come for the bread, and I don't know, maybe these people think they could, because it looks big, they could steal money from this kind of business.
The suspects used construction tools to gain entry and fled the scene in their vehicle. Police have not made any arrests. Surveillance video captured a carjacking incident at a gas station in Germantown, Montgomery County in March 2023. The video shows the victim, who appears to be in their late teens or early 20s, finishing pumping gas. 2 individuals believed to be 16 or 17 years old and from DC then force open the car door and confront the driver. The video depicts them demanding the driver's keys and attempting to steal the vehicle. Fortunately, the car was a manual transmission. The suspects were unable to operate it, preventing them from successfully driving away. The 2 teenagers have been arrested and are facing charges in Montgomery County related to the carjacking incident. A customer exhibiting what some might call a Karen attitude became irate at a man with a service dog. Despite the man calmly explaining that his disability allows his dog to be off-leash for assistance purposes, the woman continued to make a scene. The situation reached a point where the man was approached by an employee while calmly enjoying his meal with his well-behaved service dog.
What is your name? My name is Joseph Lombard. If you want the law, right here.
I know the law. I'm a disabilities advocate, and this dog needs to be on the leash.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Not for my disability, it does not. Look it up.
Well, how about the way that you're behaving to
No.
this gentleman?
Dioji, stand down. Go ahead.
Because the way that you're behaving to this gentleman
Good.
is the reason why it gives people that are getting service dogs a difficult time.
I have a service dog.
Sometimes I think I should put you on a leash.
Don't you ever.
Yeah.
He's taking my picture without my permission. I don't like that. Well, you're in a public place, so he has right to do that.
Dioji,
He doesn't
sit.
have right to behave the way he's behaving.
Yes, I do.
Feeling the need to educate the disruptive customer, the man requested the manager's intervention. He explained the legality surrounding service animals and the dog's role in assisting with his disability, especially mentioning how the dog helps him pick up dropped items.
He approached me when I was getting food, sitting down. The dog wasn't misbehaving. So yeah, I'm a little upset. And part of my disability is this. Okay? So I'd appreciate if you move on because this has nothing to do with you. No, okay. Are you a manager? Okay. Would you explain to the employee that just rudely approached me and told me I had to have a leash on my service dog, the laws and the rules about this? Because not only has it caused a problem for me and got my anxiety up, it's also caused another person that has nothing to do with me to rudely approach me.
Okay.
These are the laws. My service dog performs mobility for me, picks up things if I drop it. He's allowed to be off leash.
The service dog, while off-leash, remained under control through a special device. He reassured everyone that if the dog ever became disruptive, he would leave the store immediately.
Okay. He's controlled by a device if he does get out of hand, and I would be more than glad to leave the store if he was out of hand.
Albuquerque police officers responded to a call about a suspicious vehicle parked at a Valero gas station for several hours. Upon arrival, they found a man passed out in the driver's seat with alcohol containers nearby.
He's away. Albuquerque police. APD. APD, man. Just. Can you step out of the car for me, man? You're not in trouble. Don't even try to start it.
The officers interacted with the man, determining he was intoxicated and unable to drive.
You could hurt someone doing this. You could hurt yourself.
I'm not hurting anybody.
You're drunk.
I went through. I called you guys. You guys didn't do.
Sorry.
I waited 9 days.
I'm sorry. That wasn't me.
I had to get my beat for you guys to do.
While details of the conversation are unclear, it reportedly became heated. The man then requested permission to retrieve his phone from the car to call for a ride. The officers granted permission, but according to them, the man's behavior inside the vehicle shifted, leading one officer to believe he was reaching for a weapon. All 3 officers at the scene fired their weapons, resulting in the man's death.
Well, I'm gonna call somebody.
Okay, where's your phone?
Yeah, I do have my phone.
Okay, can you call somebody?
Can I walk to my car?
Anyone, just back up. No. Grab your phone and come back out.
Yes, sir. 156. Heading on to the
Gun.
Yes, sir.
613 feet, good. 613 feet, good. Star 4350.
An investigation is underway following a significant vandalism incident at Ruben's Bakery on Santa Fe Avenue in Compton. The incident occurred early in the morning at approximately 3:30 a.m. Authorities received multiple calls regarding the location. Initial reports indicated a street takeover in progress, followed by reports of a burglary at the bakery. Witnesses reported that a large group estimated around 100 people entered the bakery and took items to burn in the street. Additionally, a vehicle reportedly rammed into the store, causing substantial damage. Reports also indicate damage to surrounding homes and businesses, including gunshots being fired. An employee at a nearby daycare reported the group trespassing on their property.
A text from my neighbors around 3:40 telling us to review our cameras because there was a street takeover and then a bunch of people jumped over to our facility. So we kind of checked around the facility and we noticed that a lot of our toys outside were ransacked and just thrown everywhere.
What's your reaction to this?
We were just terrified to know that they would step onto our property, and we're a preschool. We've been open for so long and nothing like this has ever happened.
No arrests have been made at this time. Surveillance footage from the incident will be used as evidence during the investigation. Residents in the area who spoke on condition of anonymity expressed concern about the frequency of street takeovers. They reported these events occurring multiple times a week, often accompanied by shootings. They urged the sheriff's department to increase enforcement efforts to address this issue. A security camera at a gas station captured a terrifying incident on December 9, 2019. The footage shows a sudden and violent explosion originating from a fuel tank. The blast caused significant damage to the surrounding area, including a large crater in nearby vehicles. The rapid spread of flames is evident, raising concerns about the potential cause of the explosion. Surveillance video from a Wells Fargo bank branch on Tavola Road in Charlotte, North Carolina, captured an attempted ATM robbery on Wednesday, May 24th around 5:15 p.m. The footage shows a bank employee servicing an ATM when 2 individuals dressed in dark clothing approached the machine. A brief struggle ensues as the employee attempts to prevent them from accessing the ATM. The suspects ultimately flee the scene with an undisclosed amount of cash.
Is it best not to fight back in a situation like this?
Sure, absolutely. Anytime something like this occurs, it's best to be very cooperative. In this instance, this individual, after he realized what was actually going on, then he was more cooperative.
The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department is investigating the incident and is seeking the public's assistance in identifying the suspects. The employee sustained no serious injuries.
Likely they had been probably casing the area, and again, they were probably opportunists. They saw that it probably was minimal foot traffic, and this individual was by himself.
According to Detective Rick Smith of CMPD Crime Stoppers, similar incidents targeting ATM service technicians have occurred previously.
This probably wasn't the first time that these individuals committed a crime like this, but we definitely want to get them identified before they have an opportunity to do so.
This surveillance video from a Dayham, Massachusetts convenience store serves as a stark reminder of the dangers faced by convenience store workers. In a flash, a normal workday turns into a terrifying situation. The footage shows a clerk simply standing behind the counter when a man bursts in, brandishing a weapon.
Hurry up, sir. Hurry up. Open it. Get the rest of the money. Get the rest of the money right now.
He demands the clerk open the register and swiftly snatches the cash.
Hurry up. Hurry up. That's not it. Come on. Nothing less. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Come on.
Unrelenting, the robber, identified as Robert, becomes aggressive, accusing the clerk of hiding more money. He even stuffs his pockets with additional bills.
Judge, I know what's here.
Come on.
Please, nothing but money. Nothing.
No,
nothing, no money. Please.
Don't lie to me, please.
Sorry.
Turn around. Get down. Where's your money? Where's the money?
No, nothing. Yeah, I got it. Nothing. Nothing.
What's your phone right there? Turn around.
I know for nothing, okay?
Turn around.
Sorry, buddy.
Turn around. I don't want to hurt.
No, no.
Turn around.
Okay.
Turn around. Stay like that. Stay right there. Stay right there. Don't sit on the table. Sit down on the table. Sit down on the table.
Yeah.
Despite the escalating situation, Robert maintains an unsettling calmness. He eventually leaves, but not before issuing a chilling order. The clerk must stay seated and motionless for 10 whole minutes. In a bizarre turn of events in the morning of December 5, 2013, surveillance footage shows two individuals entering the CVS on Cheshire Bridge Road and tampering with an ATM. They left abruptly, and not long after, another incident unfolded at the CVS on Peachtree Road. There, a vehicle slammed into the store with the same two individuals inside. Incredibly, despite the crash, the two occupants didn't steal anything and simply fled the scene on foot. The NYPD has apprehended a suspect wanted in connection with a series of thefts, including a recent smash-and-grab robbery at a jewelry store in the Bronx. Surveillance footage from the jewelry store shows a man shattering the front window and reaching inside to grab merchandise. Another individual is seen holding a bag to receive the stolen items. The incident occurred while the store was open for business, and an attempt was made by someone inside to lower a security gate to prevent further theft. The suspects managed to escape the store with an undisclosed amount of jewelry before the gate fully closed. The NYPD released footage and images from the incident, which aided in the arrest of a 28-year-old Bronx man. He is facing charges related to 3 out of the 18 total incidents believed to be part of the pattern. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities are still searching for potential accomplices. A terrifying scene unfolded at a gas station as two motorbikes unexpectedly burst into flames near a pump. In a desperate act, the riders immediately jumped off their vehicles. However, the fire quickly spread, catching onto their clothing. This happened in 2020 and shows a woman strolling this Walmart store in the aftermath of the insane looting incident. It's pure carnage. Shelves and all were obliterated. Listen, as the woman is clearly upset because she is unable to provide for her kids and is frustrated, looters are using George Floyd's murder as an excuse to break the law.
Every grocery store looks like this. Everything is either on the floor. Look at this. Came in the store to try to buy something because I'm not a thief. Look at this. In my hood, can't even get no food for my kids. Babies need milk. Can't even get nothing for my kids, bro. I feel like an animal, and black people made me feel like an animal. Y'all did this to us. This is not okay. For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time, and we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood. I'm not a thief. I'm not coming in this store and stealing nothing. Look at all this on the floor. Everything. Everything's on the floor. Tissue. We couldn't even find tissue less than 2 months ago, and now it's on the floor.
Although Walmart is one of, if not the most successful store in all of the United States, there have been a lot of scary and strange incidents there caught on camera, one of which being this fire. Customers were left stunned and were evacuated out of the building. The cause of the flames is unknown. People at Walmart has been a popular series on the internet for years. Lots of interesting characters at Walmart, including this woman, who is definitely under the influence. It's clearly a struggle for her to walk normally as she is at self-checkout to pay.
Move your head. I don't want you in the video. Alright, hold on.
Hey.
Drugs are bad, as this video proves. It's an epidemic that needs to be addressed. I just hope this woman gets the help she needs. What will you do if you were at your local gas station and saw a moose? Take a look at how customers react to the passing by creature. Fortunately, no one attempted to intervene and let the moose be, which I would say is a smart move, wouldn't you agree? You might have seen this video on TikTok. This was everywhere. A man in this vehicle is seen transporting a TV in a Walmart parking lot, and the only hope that box on the roof has is the man's hand. It's unknown if the TV was stolen or if the man is just careless, as most comments suggest. What do you make of this? In the earlier clip, we established drugs are bad, right? Well, mental illness can also be quite terrifying. Observe this angry man who is hurling alcohol at the floor. He sees he's on camera and hurls a bottle at the person recording.
Bruh.
Although this is scary, what's really crazy is how the employees didn't seem to take notice or action. I get they might think they don't get paid enough, but still. Hopefully, they at least notify the authorities. In this chilling clip, a woman was simply shopping at her local Walmart before a sad middle-aged man began verbally abusing her.
Take a deep breath. Ha! Right back at you, your own medicine. You don't know who the I don't give a shit. Mind your business, you understand me?
Sir, what's the problem?
Ask her. Ask her.
I was literally not doing anything.
Bullshit. Leaving after this is all.
Nope.
Call PD.
We're gonna call PD, but
Yeah.
your behavior is not gonna be tolerated.
I don't give a shit. She needs to mind her business and stay out of my because she doesn't know what the going on. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a rat ass. No bullshit. You know what the fuck? Did you retrieve my contacts? No. My email? No. My bitch. Bull.
We'll get the cops in here.
Get the cops in here. I give. You know exactly what's going on, see? I know my contacts are lost, my messages, and my photos. I don't give a flying. I don't give a flying. I'm a scout, 19 Delta scout, looking for the enemy here. Signs of undercover. Ha 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 ha! It's funny, huh? It's funny, huh? Pulling your covers, huh? Giving you a taste of your. That. Yeah, look at the facial expression now. Videoing me, keep videoing me, keep videoing me. It ain't gonna be all right. Mind your business next time. You know what the going on? You know what the going on? You lose all your photos, all your contacts, all your emails. 5'4", 5'8". Almost was what? 2 sons.
I 5'4".
The woman started filming the lunatic and there were attempts to escort him out of the store. The man, furious, demands the cops get called and insists the woman is lying. As the filming goes on, the man gets more enraged and is chewing out security. The woman appears to not know the man, nor does she understand what he's saying. Given how the man was acting, it's clear he's mentally unstable. At least he didn't physically harm one though. It was indeed a frightening situation. What would you do if you were in Walmart and this transpired? This happened in Florida, and it shows a man entering a gas station store with an alligator. Apparently, this is normal in Florida, but I don't think it's quite right to chase customers and employees down with it like this man did. Observe.
Y'all got beer still? Y'all got beer still?
The man was clearly intoxicated, and the following morning, he apparently didn't remember any of this. This was his idea of a joke, but this gives me it's just a prank bro vibes. Not cool. Although customers tend to be the culprit of store destruction, sometimes it can be an employee that snaps. This employee was having trouble opening the electronics cage lock, so he proceeded to grab a sledgehammer and went ballistic on the lock. Take a look.
Y'all don't sell bolt cutters? It'd be a lot easier.
The customer recording gave some feedback suggesting bolt cutters might work better. The likelihood of there being bolt cutters in a Walmart is high. Timing was everything for this McDonald's drive-thru customer. He waits as the employee is getting his change and proceeds to jump through the drive-thru window. The employee walked away, and the crook took all the cash, then proceeded to escape. Police body cam footage captures a truly disturbing incident. A woman who is employed by Walmart is questioned by authorities after she got in an argument with and wounded her coworker.
Sure, there's nothing that's gonna hurt us so that we can talk, okay? Okay. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna go check.
Alright, man. What you want to talk to me? So what's going on today?
Nothing. I was irritated.
What were you irritated about?
Denver 203, you can clear.
Because they ripped me up for being Nelly yesterday.
They did what?
Because I was being Nelly yesterday.
Okay. What did they do about that?
Brought me up for it.
Brought you up?
Yes.
Did they fire you?
No.
No? Okay. So what's the reason that you think the police have been called here today?
I don't know. Because I haven't done anything. I just said it for frustration because I'm irritated.
What did you say to him? That
I didn't say anything to anybody.
Okay, so they're saying that you threatened
to
shoot people.
No, I wasn't threatened for that at all.
What did you say that maybe they misunderstood about?
Because they don't understand me one bit. Because they thought I was, because I was sick yesterday, and they wouldn't let me go home at all.
Okay. It's hard to be at work when you don't feel
yes.
well.
Denver 201 or 203, we need staff left open then.
Alright.
Negative.
Were you supposed to work today?
I was working last night, yes.
Okay, you work like the graveyard shift?
I'm on my way. I'll be there in just a minute.
And so,
have this shut down.
what time were you supposed to get off?
7.
7. What time is it? 7:50? Okay. What made you decide to stay in your car?
I was smoking a cigarette because I don't smoke and drive.
Okay.
And I don't drive when I'm irritated.
It's probably best. You don't want to drive angry.
Right.
Right. Okay. Do you have an ID or anything like that? talk to her for a minute while
All right. So, you're kind of telling her disgruntled, didn't say anything. Are we sure we didn't say anything to anyone about how pissed off you were, nothing like that?
Yes, I was pissed off, but
Okay.
I wasn't saying out. I was saying out of frustration
Saying what?
about what's done and everything.
What did you say about it?
Popping off, but I was trying to how I feel without me doing with the threat. You see, so how I want to put this. 'Cause, with me by yelling, that's all I want to go post on. But
Okay.
by with me being frustrated.
So if I understand correctly, you're saying if you believe that if you vent out your frustration, it'll keep you from actually doing the action.
Right.
How long have you worked here?
Since June of this year. It was like the 8th of June when I started.
Have you ever been in trouble before with Tulsa Police or any other police department, anything like
No, speeding, that was about it.
Okay.
I have no warrants for an arrest.
that? Okay.
The woman stated she was stressed due to being sick and not being able to leave. She tries explaining to the police she only had a weapon at home because she didn't feel safe. I personally don't buy that, but I'm interested in hearing what you make of this situation. There's no way around it. You need to go to a gas station in order to fuel your car. You can simply go to your local gas station, but in certain situations, you may have no other option than to get fuel in an unfamiliar neighborhood. This Karen would soon find out not every place is going to take her crap. The clip begins with a woman yelling at the individual recording to vacate the store. He keeps recording in spite of this explanation. The woman was being racist and the saga continues. Watch this.
She is, and that's why she's leaving, so you will leave too.
No. This is going all over the internet. You don't know who I am. You told her to go back to her country where she's from.
I did not even do with her. That's assault.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Where were you born? Where were you born? Where were you born? I was born in America. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country. You're going back to Mexico. You better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her.
This country. Ladies,
Wow,
oh my
see?
God.
Yeah,
Ladies?
you deserved it.
Oh my God.
In my opinion. Yeah, you pushed her and she smacked you. That was self-defense on her part.
Oh, she grabbed me.
Nope.
Please.
The Karen proceeds to put her hand on the woman's arm and receives a well-deserved slap across the face. They both walk away as the man keeps filming. It's unclear what started this argument, but we all saw how it ended, and it sure was satisfying. We always say here at Fear Tales to stay vigilant, and this clip shows exactly why. Two teenage boys at this gas station exit their vehicle and split up going after different vehicles. One owner was at the pump and the other was shopping inside the store. The woman at the pump chased the thief but wasn't successful, and the other came out a little too late. The woman at the pump not only had her purse stolen but also her keys, leaving her stranded at the gas station. They came back for the woman's vehicle and also stole that. To my knowledge, the thieves were never caught. It's not just customers that steal from Walmart and other stores. Sometimes the employees can be guilty of this too. In this video, a manager had this employee leave her register with authorities present. The purpose of this was to confront her for stealing cash from her register on several occasions. They initially examined her pockets and find nothing. However, she is given photos that support their claim. In spite of this, she stands on business and claims she didn't steal anything.
Alright, so they got you on camera, basically taking money from the register, putting it in your pocket.
Money? Where?
Yeah. They got you on camera. Would you be able to empty out your pockets?
Okay, I'm gonna have you go ahead, place your items right there. I'm gonna have you turn and face the wall right here. I'm gonna pat you down.
2-4.
So here's the times that I guess you were taking it the other days, right? The other days? Okay.
Is y'all else looking for something?
So you're gonna listen to what this gentleman's gonna tell you to do right now, okay?
How can I know what happened if it looked like I'm taking money out of the drawer?
I'm just letting you know, it's all in video, okay? So.
Okay, can I go home? I didn't steal shit. Like, I'm not even from out here. Oh, don't touch me. I gotta get my shit. What's up, man?
Give me your hands.
I didn't do anything. After the fact, I asked her politely, can I go in the back and get my things?
I just gotta make sure there's no weapons.
Ain't no weapons, ma'am.
So you think IDs?
Yeah, I do. I'm young. I'm 20 years old.
Okay.
I like to party. I like to...
Yeah, but this shit's legal.
Okay, I don't give a y'all can throw them away. Y'all got my real ID.
I don't think you understand that you're under arrest.
I don't give a you.
Okay.
Hope that's recorded.
She resists arrest and things got heated. Stolen money was then found in her bag along with fake IDs. I used to work at a gas station and I always feared someone would be stupid enough to do what the man in this footage did. Luckily, it never happened on my watch. But whoever was the attendant on this shift wasn't so lucky. Watch what happens when this man thought it'd be a good idea to light a cigarette while in the car. The vehicle erupts in flames and the man can be seen exiting the car. Before things could get worse, attendants burst onto the scene with fire extinguishers and put out the flames. Believe it or not, the man suffered no serious injuries. This is a reminder that if you need a cigarette, wait until you get home or just get away from the gas pumping area. This Whataburger had a strange incident occur as this man passed out shortly after placing his order. Authorities were notified when this happened.
My team leader was taking the orders and I kind of heard him like slurring, you know, and she was trying to get him to like repeat his orders because we couldn't hear him. So I started yelling at him because he was not answering. He was asleep when I got up there.
Hey brother, Albuquerque Police. Albuquerque Police. Hey man, you doing okay?
Something was clearly off as cops confronted him as you see him stumbling.
Again, I am Officer Tedoni with the Albuquerque Police Department.
I am a police officer with the Albuquerque Police. I need you to step out of the vehicle.
Fine.
Come on.
No.
Go ahead and take off your seatbelt for me, okay?
That's fine.
I'm not going to... Listen. Listen. I'm not going to ask you again. Let's go. Let's go. Take off your seatbelt. Get out of the car. I'm Officer Tudoni with the Albuquerque Police Department. Listen to me. We got called by the management here at Whataburger saying you fell asleep in the drive-thru. Okay? You had open bottles of alcohol in the vehicle and your car was on. So you were...
No, I don't understand.
Right back over here where my partner is.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Well, we're going to explain it to you.
I was not trying to drive the car. I mean, sorry.
Are you okay?
Sorry, no.
Authorities examined the car and found countless bottles of whiskey, which explains a lot. What's crazier is, this isn't the man's first offense.
Why? That one might be close too. These two are so close. A simple question.
I'm asking you.
Do you want to take it with you?
Correct.
Okay.
Well,
Who says all Canadians are friendly? This clip shuts that stereotype down real quick. Watch as the person in this truck yells at Tim Hortons drive-thru workers regarding an espresso order.
Extra large, dark roast, double, espresso.
You got too much espresso.
Give me my coffee! Give me my coffee!
The individual receives his coffee and drives off enraged, leaving the clerks and the person filming stunned. What begins as a normal exchange at a McDonald's drive-thru, the man in his vehicle hands over his credit card before three masked and hooded men emerged out of nowhere, seemingly using the man's car as a shield to get to the window. The man smartly drove off, wanting no part in this. After he leaves, the crooks hopped through the window and took the cash before making a beeline through their getaway vehicle. What a crazy situation. Check out this situation where two men were caught in the crossfire. The cause of the fire was so puzzling that it opened an arson case. It is odd how after a sudden burst, the two men nonchalantly walked away. Many speculate the men were attempting to destroy evidence. You agree? Let me know in the comments. Theft has been a major issue throughout some stores for quite some time. This woman is one example. A cop yelled for her to return to the store with her card. She apparently was caught on security camera footage stealing items, including purses. They make it known to her she'll go to jail if she doesn't comply, but she still insists on bickering with them.
Excuse me, ma'am. come back inside the store for me? Bring your cart. Bring your cart. Come back inside the store. I don't want to embarrass you in the parking lot. Bring your cart. Come back inside the store, please.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, go ahead and pull your cart up over here for me.
Okay, so what is y'all talking about? What is it? Because it's two trains.
Do you have an ID on you?
No.
If you want to leave out of here, you're going to change your attitude. Stop. If you want to leave out of here, you're going to change your attitude.
Okay.
If not, I'll just take you to the county because I really don't care.
I don't go to jail.
You don't? Because you can't today.
What I'm telling you is I don't go to jail. I don't have a record. But what I'm
Right, but what I'm telling you is today you can make your way to the county.
What did I make?
Number one is this purse and also the clothes in this cart that you bagged up at the register.
Just tell her to put,
Walk this way for me,
put my
please.
money back on my
Ma'am.
card. Hold this. I have never
Been called?
been to a
Excellent.
No, not been called. You being sarcastic.
Yes, I am. Have a seat. No, you're going to have a seat.
And I pay for everything else.
Okay, that's fine. So they're going to go through the cart.
You want me to pay for the pennies, swipe my card.
I said put it
go
by my
ahead
candy.
and go ahead and just refund me my money back and I'll go somewhere else. Because what I want to do, don't bump me, ma'am, because I didn't
told
do nothing.
you
I didn't do nothing.
to stop and have a seat.
Okay, I am going to have a seat. Why are you being aggressive?
To the ground.
Sir, get off me now. You don't lost your mind. What is your name? That's the way you slapped me on my...
Have a seat.
Why you slapped me on my face? My
Have a
face
seat.
hurt.
Yeah, refusing to comply.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Trying to put her in cuffs. Wanted to keep pulling away.
Okay.
Tried to walk out of the office.
Where's the EMT, sir?
He's in the other corner of the parking lot.
What am I going to do? What I'm going to do in the front?
Ma'am,
And
listen
then
to me.
you got my knees hurting
If
and
you
stuff.
don't stop, we are going to hobble your feet. That means that we are going to take this cord and lock your feet together. Okay? The jail is 10 minutes away. You can sit back here for 10 minutes.
The bickering escalated as she uttered numerous insults to the cop. Unfortunately for her, there was a pile of evidence against her, and that landed her in a jail cell for the night. This woman and security guard had a disagreement that escalated as it went on. The security guard takes out a weapon and the woman uses her car as one. Watch and see what I mean.
Female out here, she's trespassed off the property. She has been. She's parked in my drive-thru holding my line up.
He just hit my car with his little nightstick, busting my window. I'm about to hit him.
Okay, don't just stay in your car, okay? I'll get an officer out there.
Chasing me. Can I hit him? He's chasing me. Can I hit him? Can I hit him?
She just tried to hit me with a car. She just struck me with a car, officer.
Hit the man because he was in my car. He's on the ground. Can I please get some help? Oh my God. He just cracked my whole windshield.
You ran him over?
Ma'am, he was hitting my car with the nightstick. I'm literally gone from the scene. I was too scared to stay there for my life. I had my 6-year-old daughter in the car.
The woman strikes him as you see here. What a crazy situation. This video captures a terrifying situation, which should have been a routine turned into a wild high-speed chase. The woman driving had her young one in the car, which makes things a lot worse. What's extremely baffling is the woman went to a gas station as if nothing happened. Take a look.
I can hear you. I need driver license and insurance, please. I can't hear you. I need your window down. I do have my camera on. Can I have your driver license and insurance? You don't have it on? I do have it on. Can I have your driver's license? I'll call my supervisor. Can I have your driver's license and insurance? Okay, I'll get one out here for you. I need your driver's license and insurance. I'm going to run out of gas. Driving because she's hungry. Okay, I get get that, but the quicker I get your license and insurance, the
she's
quicker
slow
we can get out of here.
Okay.
The quicker I get your information, the quicker we can get out of here.
Okay, she's
Thank
slow.
you. I'll be right back. Do you want me to call an ambulance for you? Would you like me to call an ambulance for you? Okay, would you like me to call an ambulance for you? 07 dispatch.
No Air 1 today, all the pilots are out.
Eastbound Bryant pulling into the gas station. Get out of the car.
I'm not. Get away from me. I told you my daughter's having an emergency.
I understand that. I told you I'd request EMSA.
No.
Get out of the car, ma'am.
I need you to send one of your supervisor officers to the E-Express at Memorial and Bryant. Your officer is
trying to get out of the
break
car.
my
She's
elbow.
not getting out, and her passenger daughter is trying to help
And my
stop
daughter,
her.
I'm not going to get out of this. I'm not contracting with you. No, let go with me. I'm not getting out of my car. I'm trying to get her food. And I was driving the same speed limit as everyone else.
I explained it to you.
You took my license and you were...
You'd be good to go.
I'm not doing that.
I was going to write a quick citation. You were going to be good to go.
Dude, my daughter... Okay, I'm asking you to let go of my arm. I'm asking you to let go.
My supervisor's here now.
Please let go.
No, ma'am. I'm not letting go. You're going to get out of the vehicle.
I'm not getting out.
You're getting out of the vehicle,
I'm not getting
ma'am.
out.
The officer catches up to apprehend the woman. She resists arrest and a struggle ensues. The woman is diabetic, the woman claims, and she refused to let go of the wheel. It takes 2 cops to get her out of the car. Got a feel for the young one in the back. Houston police came to this jack-in-the-box and see themselves in a terrifying situation. A pregnant woman wounded by an armed robber in the drive-thru. The woman is serving the man before he whipped out the weapon on her. He demanded the cash, but the woman didn't comply as she ran for her life. The robber wasn't happy, clearly, as he wounded her in spite being pregnant. Tragic and horrible situation. Condolences to the woman and her family. This hooded man is seen crouched behind a vehicle with some cruel intentions. Watch what he does next. He caught the driver off guard as they were going to the ATM, and that's when he struck. This is why I get a withdrawal inside the bank from a teller. It's essential to be aware of your surroundings. You never know when you might find yourself in a threatening situation. This Miami clip is proof as a woman sitting in her white car is confronted by a man who was passing by. The man walks up to the woman and drags her out of her car. He attempts to drive off with a pump still inside the car. It appears to slow him down momentarily, but he ultimately drove off in the end. This is why here at Fear Tales, we always end the video saying stay vigilant, friends. It might help in situations like these. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.